if someone doesn't believe my trading position. Like, I don't care.
Check.
I thought I was gonna do something. You thought I was gonna do something else.
Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Is my voice bassy enough? Are we bassy enough for the day? Yes, we are. Okay. Here we go, man. Yeah. Just building my charts. You can see as I get ready. Kind of get everything in order for you guys. Okay. Bitcoin doing its thing. I'm going to tell you where my stop loss is, what I see happening, what's going down, and what's going up, and what is crack-a-locking today. Bottom of the trend line, MACD cross coming. What do you think's going to happen? Looks like the price may shoot through the roof over here. I basically spend hours just doing setups, creating charts. Also, you guys can just come right into the show and get a nice education. Okay, so check it out. And it's only because it's my love, man. I'm so passionate. Boom. Yeah, don't overtrade. Remember all those trades you guys made in the last 2 weeks that you wish you didn't? Because you could have been trading on days like last night or today when it was that easy, right? It was that easy, okay? Bitcoin to 11,288 if it breaks out of this bull flag. So that's what I'm looking for. If it breaks down, then it's not happening. These are double tops and it may become bearish. So the 1 minute kind of begins. And as I said before, you start a 5,000 mile ride across the country by getting in your car and starting the engine and just slightly tapping the gas as you back out of the driveway. That is the 1 minute chart. That is you getting out of the driveway. Then a lot of other things happen. You get to the 5 minute, the 15, and so on and so forth. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down, so to speak. You know. Let's pop out the chat. What is going on, Hadouken? Into the markets. We live. We do live. Now, is that like a reference to They Live? Like Rowdy Piper? That's what I'm getting, and I love it. Yeah. What up, my friends? What's going on, Theo? What's up, Muser? What's up, Hadouken? The true crypto lifers right here. We have other true crypto lifers too, but they wake up damn early. Stop losses set in profits. Always a good start to the morning. Of course, right? You can't lose. You can't lose. Shout out to everyone here. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. If you're new to the channel, let me just break in what's going on here, what we do, and what happens, okay? The first thing we usually do is we talk about Bitcoin dominance, okay? And then we also talk about Bitcoin. We go over trades that are possible. We even make live trades during the live stream. It doesn't happen every day, but it happens, okay? Try to give you a trader rating for the day. Like today is like a 6.5. We're in a really good trader rating, okay? A lot going on today. So, and also if you just go to here and you see my links, join the Brave browser, please. I'm using Brave, as you can see, and it's going to really expand and change your entire way you are on the internet. If you're one of my subscribers and you're not using Brave, shame on you. Shame on you. Yes, and I mean that. Go download it today. Get off your lazy mental butt and get Brave browser. Okay, join the trading group, best community online. Also, really want to go and get yourself a TradingView account. It's super important. It's going to help. Basic is free. You know, get yourself free basic, right, for new traders and investors starting their journey. You know, get yourself in there. Also, join my Telegram trading group. It's unreal. It's got an amazing group of people. We're growing every day. 38 followers. We started with like 4 or 5 just a week or 2 ago. We are very new, and as you can see, we are active. This is just this morning. From 1 a.m. now, like, people are sending in news, and everyone's really, really helpful and nice. I see subscribers helping each other, doing what they got to do, you know? And yeah. So we also post news. I post a chart all the time. Last night I post a chart. Usually I post a chart of the night, like right before I go to bed. I kind of try to send something in. Like last night it was SXP, and we're going to go over why I decided those, and we're going to go over a bunch of different things today. We have a lot to talk about, but just wanted to go over the idea here. Join the Crypto Lifer trading room. We also have channel merch, which is really cool. My merch is being in the wash right now, but I should have it on at all times. How the Fed and the money supply work in America. You should definitely watch this video here.
Through fractional reserve lending, where they steal a portion of everyone's deposit and lend it out.
This will teach you why you need to be in Bitcoin and fixed assets. That's all, you know. And yeah, there you go. So a lot of amazing links here. And also, if you just go, a lot of amazing links. Also, here's my Coinbase. If you're just new and you want to sign up, this is my Coinbase. I get $10 free if you buy $100 worth of crypto, and you do too. So we both get $20 worth of Bitcoin out of this if you use my link. So use my link. Also, if you use Binance and you go to Binance, this is my Binance link. This helps the channel. I do receive commissions on your wins and losses on your trades, depending. And so, yeah, it would be great if you're going to trade anyway, and you're going to learn through me, and you felt like you got some awesome value. It would be great to use my links to send some value right back to the channel. But that's basically it. And let's get into the news, and let's get into what I'm going to break down for you guys today. Now, we can all assume that Bitcoin dominance probably dropped. I didn't look at it last night, but let's take a look as we start our journey into the day of crypto. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you guys so much. Couldn't do it without you. Could not do it without you. That video changed my life. It did, yeah. See? It really did change my life too, man. I had to watch it a lot, over and over again, to really, really bring it in, hone in, right? Okay, so Bitcoin dominance. Let me look at the screen here. I do some zooming in. Do we need to zoom in at all? We are right. Just thought it'd be good. You guys can see the chat, so it's really important that I see the chat. You guys see the chat at the bottom of the screen, right? So I just realized, why am I wasting time putting the chat in there when all I need to do is be able to see it. You guys don't need to see it. Interesting. So there you go. Okay, Bitcoin dominance. Let's get out of the 1 minute. That's not going to help us out too much. Okay. Let's delete all my squiggly work here, and we'll just look fresh at what we're seeing. Okay, so we saw Bitcoin dominance. Plugging away here, doing its thing kind of in a range. Okay, I like to build a story. To me, everything has a story. There's philosophy to the mathematics, right? And I just heard that Discord. I'm going to quit Discord. There we go. Okay, so Bitcoin range right here. Kind of as a rising wedge. Looked like it would fall down, and it did. And that date that it began to fall was on June 2nd. Okay? And remember, so now Bitcoin falls down all summer long, and we had an amazing altcoin season, right? That was an amazing run. It really was. But we know we do play falling wedges. They are bullish. And we see that Bitcoin dominance could really come back to 67. Very possible, right? Now let's look more into this channel and see what's happening. We'll get rid of this. That was our poll, though. It gave us an idea of where we're going. Now we're back in my opinion, kind of a broadening channel here. Up, down, up, down, up, down, down. It looks like we may come back up to the top of this channel. I mean, you have to assume that's what will happen. Right, and we have a cross coming on the 4 hour. Looks like we're about to be in the pink. So just worrisome here that there's a chance that Bitcoin could steal some dominance back in the next few hours even, right? Let's look at the daily. So on the daily, that's a good sign. Possibly we roll over, possibly we fall back out of this channel, right? So the daily is all right for us so far. 6 hour says we're going to curl down too. Could we fall back down, or are we just going to go up sideways? It would be lovely if we fell out of this channel. It would be absolutely lovely, and it's possible, right? 68% chance. It looks like a rising wedge to me. And it's a broadening wedge though, so it's not as wedged up in center, which can sometimes be bullish, right? I like to see what these other mu alt season dominance. What does he say? Usually, possible head and shoulders pattern forming on the 1 hour. He means head, shoulder, shoulder. Is that what he's saying? As for the weekly chart, getting resistance at the 200 MA. Yeah. So Bitcoin dominance. Hopefully we go sideways right here and then fall out. But if you see it starting to turn up, that's something to look at. So I think we're okay right now for the day. But this could change at any moment, and we do have to keep our eyes on it. So Bitcoin dominance doing all right. I'm not too worried about it at the moment. It looks like we could even fall back to the trend line, which we're not touching yet on that 15-minute. Yeah, see, we could even come back down a little more, touch the trend line. Hey, any point piece of percentage is great. Yeah, you do have to watch that video like a bunch of times for sure. Okay, so where am I at with the Bitcoin trade that I got into and what's going on? All right, so really good sign, as you can see on the 15-minute, that we had a bull flag that we just broke out of, right? So this is a great sign. And then we seem to be consolidating again up here. These are really good signs. Okay, so my target here was out of the channel. And this is why it's great to set these targets way beforehand. And I'm sitting there at 12,100. Okay, so a gain of 1,400 from the buy-in and 13% gains on that. When you get 7K in there, that should be a good. Now, where's my stop loss? Right now, I have a stop loss at 11,000. Okay, 11,000. Let me show you the trade just so you know that I'm not BSing you. Okay, there's a lot of people that are BSing people out here online. They're not transparent traders. Okay, me and my friends are in a competition, so I have to label this competition trade. It is up $281, 4% gain for this, 7 grand into Bitcoin at around 10,611. Stop loss at 11,000. We're at 1160 right now, and we have gains of $280. Not the greatest trade, right? But a good trade. A good trade. I like the trade. Could have been better, could have been worse. We're in the green and things are going well. Now, I got into SXP last night at 129. That was my call, and I really was hard about it. I kind of analyzed it for an hour or two before I got into it. Now, this is a possible Bitcoin scalp as well here. We could see Bitcoin make a move to 11,288 in the immediate short term. That's what we see happening if we break out of this falling wedge. So a scalp happening here. You could do 2, 3, 5x leverage on a scalp right now. That's going to be 2%. You could get 10% gains on a 5x leverage trade. Just something to look at. This is channeling, bouncing off the lower trend line, forming a flag here, even here. You can see my camel here. Leg, hood, camel. We got our camel head. So I like Bitcoin right now. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I see no. Let's try to build a bearish sentiment. I try to look as if I wanted to short. Right? I go against the grain of my own thoughts here. That way, I know I'm not drinking my own Kool-Aid. Now, do we see any divergences? One thing we do see, we are overbought on the 1 hour. Okay, the last time we were overbought in the 1 hour, we cooled down with a sideways action here, only able to pump again. We can do this. Bitcoin can do this a lot. You can see, look, we even go up here. Range down, up. So that's why I think 11,000 is a good place, because if we break 11,000, we'll probably range again in that 10,900 area, right? 10,900 area. And I just feel like once we go to 11,000, it'll be kind of like, it'll break some of the euphoria. All the moving averages in the line, things looking really well. 50 just crossed the 200 on the 1 hour, right? So that's a golden cross. Let's look at it on the 4 hour. Do we get a golden cross? We are going to have one soon. Look at the 21 crossing the 200. This is very bullish. This is where bullish moves really begin. The price breaks above the 200, as you can see right around here, and then bullish sentiment begins to form. You can see that's where we started right here. We're basically right here. When's the last time that we had like a big move like this with consolidation? Well, we had a lot of consolidation right here. And what do you mean by consolidation? Well, you could just see we're coiled up in price action. Price action stays in a range and gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And then as the tightening happens, you see the 21 crossing the 200. Let me circle that for you guys and zoom in. Really important that you're writing the list down. I see people in my group making trades, and I'm not sure if you're writing the list down. Remember, number one, is it in a bullish pattern, right? So yes, right? Like if we're going to trade this move here before it happened, yes. Number two, is the MACD turning on the 4 hour? Yes, it looks pretty good. It looks healthy. We have a turn here, everything looking nice. Number three, do we have any moving averages that are showing us the idea of a move? And then we can go back and forth through time periods to look at a moving average. What do I mean? Well, let me show you. Now, if you go to the 30-minute, you'll see that like it looks like the 50 may cross the 200. But we go, and if you go further back, see, my point is, if something looks like it's going to, like right here, we have the 21 about to cross the 200. And if we go to the 2 hour, the 21 already did cross the 200. So the fact that we saw this happen, and we saw a golden cross in the 2 hour. We have the 50 moving average crossing the 200 moving average. Golden cross, guys. So you have a golden cross for Bitcoin on the 2 hour, which is extremely important. So if you don't remember these things right when you make a trade, you got to write them down and have a checklist on your table. The checklist should say, you know, I'm going to make one actually. I'll make a nice template for you guys to print out. And you just got to basically put a dry erase cover on it and then use a dry erase marker. And before you make a trade, you should check off the boxes. It's so simple. And if the boxes get checked off, you should make a trade. And that way you're not trading on emotions. You're trading on check boxes. And every time the boxes are checked off, you can make a trade. Last night, I should have made a bunch of trades. My system said all systems were go. And I was scared. I used my emotions instead of my system, right? And I missed out on a lot of money last night. I really did, because I used my emotions. It's just facts of life. I used my emotions instead of just going with it. Instead of saying, hey, MACD's crossing, we're oversold on the R. Everything that I look for is here. Why am I nervous? This is why I trade, right? This is what I'm in these trades for. Again, if you're using emotion, that will become a habit, and you'll trade on emotion habitually. If you use a checklist, that will become a habit, and you'll trade on a checklist habitually. Theta on the 2 hour, looking pretty good, right? So support, let's go to 12K. There you go, Chris. See? Series trading 1 Bitcoin and then giving it away. I would love to get 1 Bitcoin away, but I give that Bitcoin away to my daughter, man. I'm not as rich. You guys might think I'm rich as hell or something. Like I have this YouTube channel. I'm probably poorer than most of my subscribers, man. You'd be surprised, right? I'm crypto broke, man. I'm like BitBoy crypto. Like I have 90% of my wealth in cryptocurrency. Hands down. Like, because every time I question it, look at that buy on Doc. Look at that buy on Doc, man. On the daily green dot on Market Cipher. So basically the daily green dot said this was it. This was the time to buy Doc right here. And honestly, these green dots are amazing. The last time we had a green dot on Doc was down here. It got you into Doc at 0.003. So in my opinion, perfect time to accumulate some Doc. The daily about to rip. Stochastic looking really nice. Looks like Doc's about to start a pretty big move. Very interesting, right? Look at the 4 hour on Doc. The 4 hour, we have our little momentumous move. The stocks are pretty high. Looks like we're going to have to come down. We did say the buy was around here, though, at 9.4. So you'd already be up. And actually, we back tested this with Muser. He would be up 24% right now if he did not sell Doc and he just stuck to the script and looked at this on the 4 hour. Because the 4 hour really told you never to get out. There was no indication to get out on the 4 hour. Also, the money line is starting to get smaller. Honestly, this is where you buy, right? This is kind of like the pink, right? Yeah, see, in the pink, you buy in the pink. So what they teach you in Market Cipher is to kind of draw this line and put an idea where the money line will go. He says take a little fat off the top. And we should basically, because if we went, and so basically this is the beginning of a momentumous move. We should not sell DOC until the green money line starts to fall off. You see? Let's look at the last bull run for DOC and try to get an idea of how you were supposed to exit. Okay, so here DOC went up pretty high. Let's look at the money line if we can. This is the money line right here. See green and red and the money line? And see when the money line right here, look, it's green, 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 but it's starting. There's a big wave right there. As you can hard to see. But you can see I'm looking at this big green wave here. Also, you want to use the yellow. What is the yellow VWAP, right? It's going to show you a momentum of a move. So you want to be kind of as the yellow turns. See? What's going on, Jesse B? How you feel, man? So, yeah, we had some bullish divergence as well, which was categorized by this green. These green lines show you bullish divergence. And then you can see the red lines up here. Every once in a while, you'll see like there's a red line that's bearish divergence. So, and that, look, we fell down. So they work in tangent with each other, these moves here. DOC at 11892. I got into DOC at 1.4 back in the day, and I sold it at 2 different times. I played DOC. I could show you my DOC trades. They're basically my best trades. They're my best trades of the summer. My DOC trades. This Bitcoin trade just continuing to go up, honestly. I see no reason to end this trade. Maybe a really good position I put myself in. There's a chance I ride this all the way up to like 14, 15, 16K even. Maybe even to the all-time high. There's a chance this trade stays open for a while. We don't know, but we will see. We will see. Okay. I wanted to show you the DOC trade. If I just put DOC in, hit my trader diary, type in DOC, right? Pretty sure you can do this. So DOC's been good to me, been bad to me, but for the most part, it's been good to me. Let me break it down. So I'm up $3,000 trading DOC, okay? In total, summary on profits on DOC here. So I first got into DOC when it was 160 sats in October. Okay, so I started trading this in October. I lost $149. Then I got in for about, looks like around $2,000 at 0.008. So it wasn't even a cent yet. Had I held that, wow. That would have been 4x'd. That would have turned into 8K. Now DOC, I got in again for another 2K. And I got in at 0.08 and got out at 0.09. And made another 200. But then here's the big boy. I got in for 4,000. I was up 90% at one point. I should have taken it. I got in for 4,000 at 1.4 and I sold at 2.3 for another $2,400 in gains. And then I got into DOC again for another 4,000 at 2.4 and I sold at 2.9. So you can see I got in at 1.4, I sold at 2.3. I got back in at 2.4 and I sold at 2.9. If you can see, the high was like 3.31, 3.2. I got pretty damn close to nailing that high. $600 gain. Then I went for a long hold. When DOC went really far back down, 22, it got slammed from 31 to 22. I thought it was a great, another place to get in for the $4,000 again. I got in for the $4,000 again and I got massively butthurt. Okay, lost 500. I had to cut the trade off. It looked like it was going to get worse, and it would have. Look, we would have went all the way to 8. I would have lost another $500. You have to learn how to cut a trade off. Look, I was in at 315, and later on that day, only 7. That was a bloodbath. Like, look at that. I was in at 315, and only at 1 o'clock that 10 days later, I had to get out. Actually, I thought it was the same day, 9-3, 9-13, but yeah. And then here we go, another trade here. I tried to scalp it, thinking I was smooth for $3,500, and I lost $200. But for the most part, I mean, we're up $2,800 trading DOC. So no reason not to trade DOC. I'm looking at it again right now. It's looking good to me. The last time we had a green dot on Market Cipher on the daily for DOC was way, 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 way back here. These green dots. So these green dots are very significant. You see them? It's telling you right now is a good time, honestly. And if you're willing to hold it, I don't know, man. This is market cipher's pretty legit. I have to give it to it. You would have made a little pump here, little pump there. Here would have been a lot smaller of a pump. Okay, it wouldn't have worked out too perfectly here. So it's not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed in trading. Okay, but there's a little bit of love here with market cipher. So we're very low on the stochastics on the daily. This daily is telling you that DOC has a lot of room to grow, and it's a great place to accumulate some DOC. I think I'll start to build a DOC position right now. So what I'm going to do is buy DOC for $500, right? I'm going to start a DOC position. I'm going to go on a ledge here and say I believe we can start to accumulate midterm holds again, but that's why I'm not going to go in for $2,000-$3,000 right now. It's going to be $500 in at 11926. I'm not really worried about the day-to-day. Actually, let's see at the 4-hour. We'll probably roll over, right? So it looks like we'll roll over. Come back down. 30-minute, maybe even more. Ooh, wow. DOC is moving. Might wait for DOC to cool down a little bit, right? Oversold here on the stochastics. Let's go to my old template as well. See it in simpler form. So, and see how simple this is, guys? You can trade. You don't need market cipher. You could trade with this alone. But look, we see the 50-day moving average. Does that cross in the 100 on the 1 hour? It does. So the 50 on the 30-minute was about to cross the 200. But here they're really far away. All the moving averages are coming in line. Here we are. We need this to curve up, though. We just broke above. That's what happens. That's when a bull run happens. We break above the 200-day moving average, somewhere around here. And then the 200-day right here, this is kind of how it begins, right around here. And then we start to move up, and the moving averages start to make moves together. So, it's almost like when the institutions were late, they made sure they weren't late. So oversold buy here on the 4-hour would have been perfect, right? Would have been perfect. See, that's why I'm going to go in for 500, because I don't really care if the 500 goes up or down a little bit more. Like my stop loss will be 20%, right? Down at 9, because I know I can risk $100 to $200 a trade depending. So those are my risk management rules, right? So 00954 is going to be my stop loss. Okay, I'm going to risk 20% on $500. You can use small money to make big money by accumulating in ladder buys. Like you can turn this into a $3,000 position, and you can have 3 positions open at once on 3 commas that are all different time frames and different periods. So where do I want to get out on DOC? Well, this would be a long-term hold. So we're going to create the trade at 11.95. We're going to give them the ask. We're going to still limit orders on these. It does hit you with a market by default. Make sure I don't know if you can change that in settings. And there we go. So we're going to start building a DOC position. DOC has been good to me. There's no reason for me not to keep trading it. I'm very familiar with the trade. Makes sense to me. So that's why I'm going to go with DOC right now. Exactly, right? It's not a bad time to accumulate. Yeah, like how much lower could we go? 50% retracements in some of these coins, and then I'd only lose 250 on that, so it's kind of like, XDZ also. Like, let's take a look at some of these long-term holds that pay well, right? Look at my NIO trade, still doing its thing. Floundering a little bit, but you will see it break out. I would stay in NIO. I would not get out. Okay, let's see. Silver having a big day. I told you silver would make these moves back. I would love to see it get back into the pattern, though. It's sad that it broke out of this bull flag. But silver having a good day, starting to make moves again. You can see everything is on the mend. Very interesting. I put a call out for Snowflake at 240. I think it will go up pretty good. It's starting to gap up already. So, yeah, I see this breaking out of this little wedge and then maybe even getting back up to 279. But that's a stock I'm giving you guys. Snowflake, right? Check it out. Okay. So what I want to look at is XDZ. I want XTZ. Okay, $2.16, and it's really forming this. Look at the bottoming pattern that it's forming. Like it just, this is like heavy support here. Was it ever heavy support? Yeah, it was back here and around here. We bounced off it here. We bounced off it right there, and we bounced off it right there. You can see we bounced here. We bounced here and here 2 times. So this is formed to be support a few times in its life. Like we bounced right there and we bounced right there, this green line. We do have a next level of support. You see that white line at 145. We would not want to see us go there. Okay. So fell out of the rising wedge. 68% chance to break to the downside. That's fine. Now we're in a range. Let's kind of figure out what we're doing with this range. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so I think I'm going to call this a falling wedge, honestly, like this. 68% chance to break to the upside, right? Moving up. Could we come back down to the falling wedge at 198? Very, very possible. So I do not like buying anything that's not in the bottom of the trend line. Anytime I buy the bottom of the trend line or I don't, I end up getting hurt. So the buy really was here at $2. I feel like I'm FOMOing into this if I buy it any other time. I would like to see a breakout, maybe hit support level. We are breaking above the moving average here, which is very good to see, the 21. This is how it all begins. So bullish signs for all these coins, of course. But I also did show you Bitcoin dominance, which at any moment could give us a bit of a swing, right? We're not sure exactly what's going to happen with that. Now, I see Bitcoin. What do I see happening for Bitcoin today? I think it's going to break out even more. I think we're going to see a big breakout. And why? Well, I just see that 1 minute is looming. The 1 minute is looming pretty hard right here. And we're just going to, even the 15 minute. And we're starting to flag here. Let's go back to the 1 minute and then we'll show you. This is the last time we did this. And we did this for basically 5 or 6, 8, about 8 hours almost. We just went sideways. Okay? Completely sideways like this. Boom. And that's a bull flag, my friends. Let's see the target of that bull flag. And that's how we played this bull flag here. We just keep playing the flags over and over again as they get set up in action. Oh, it's Friday, man. I love Fridays. Something about them. Even though I work from home and it's trading it's something about a Friday, right? They seem to be sunnier. They seem to be brighter. People seem to be happier. It's Friday, man. You can feel, you know what? We all are part of a collective consciousness, and I truly believe that. And people just feel more relieved on a Friday. They know tomorrow's Saturday. They feel better, man. So, hey, is the chat dead? You guys still watching this? I need action. I need guys you guys need to be throwing things out there, questions, throw me some tickers. I just need some action in that chat. When the chat's dry, man, it's hard for me to stay energetic. It really is. I did it for years, talking to nobody. Banned. Thanks, man. All right. Yeah, like I want to know you guys are interested. Your minds are flowing. Let me know. Okay, so 2% gains coming to 11,000. And I basically would like to sell at 11,355, 11,341, basically somewhere around this range. So that's my target for Bitcoin. Let's get into Band. Band was a buy at $5. I actually felt like I had to buy it at $5. I said, damn. My instincts were like, dude, Bitcoin scared me, man. I can't. I traded on emotion. See, sometimes you'll miss out on emotion too, man. Just trade the chart. The chart said it was a screaming buy. It was oversold. Look at the 4 hour. Like, why wouldn't we have accumulated? I actually did try to get Band. I did. I bought this breakout, which I thought was going to occur right here. If you minus all this away, before this red candle, it looked like it was going to break out up 6%. And I got into Band at 552, and I just got slammed. So it was like, boom, this happened. And then I was like, dude. And then I was like, do I chase a falling knife? You know, and then I said, wow, it is pink, but with the red, was another red coming? And it was, But then I said, a little bit of bullish divergence too, like exaggerated bullish. No, bullish divergence straight up. Yeah, share your entries, guys, because like, I'm not saying I'm gonna trade on what you do, but maybe it'll straighten me up. Like one of us, like when one of us says, hey, like I see some of us, I don't know about this, and then I say, dude, it's come on, and then it can help the other person be like, you know what, I should see things for what they are. Like this is a move. Well, very good for Muser. Everyone give Muser a clap. In at 570, man. Beautiful entry. Beautiful entry. Beautiful entry. Would have liked to have bought this lower low, this higher low here on the RSI, right? That would have been amazing. How much will be up right now? If we tried to clear the bottom and the top, nice 21% gains coming out of band. But you know what? This is the precursor for things. No, the 4 hour looked amazing. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why I didn't go. See, my system last night said all systems go. We were in bullish patterns. Actually, we weren't in a, yeah, we had a double bottom. So yes, bullish pattern. We had a pink coming and we were low on the RSI, man. My checklist, and we even had moving averages starting to curve. You know, my checklist really coming into play. One thing we can't put on the checklist is the moving averages. That's a bit sad, right? So BNB up was definitely the play as well. My 1717 buy 2 days ago would have rendered me a nice gain had I not been stopped out. So there you go. We're also in a bit of a flag here on BNB now, as you can see. BNB up. This is the leverage token. This should break out of the bull flag. If it does, we have 2 touches with the W. So let's just see our target here. Back to that support here, 24 area resistance, but it looks like we can go higher if we take the measured move. So by the breakout, 46% gains coming out of BNB up. Pretty interesting, right? If we don't, we come back down to the bottom of the trend line at 1687. So that's a possibility. That's why I really like buying the bottom of these trends. Sad that I got stopped out right here. A little bit of issue here. You know, I thought this was the bottom. They created a new bottom. So I was basically playing it like this. They played me like that. Kicked me out. I believe Jesse Jungle was also in that trade with me. So it was like we were pretty close. We just missed it by like, we hit this pink, but there was a second pink coming. So we missed it by like a half a beat. Happens, man. That happens, right? This looks a lot like the Bitcoin chart, right? 20K up down to 6K. And now we're ranging in a new range. That is an ascending triangle as well, in my opinion. It's a bullish pattern, man. Bull pennant here. Look for this to break out above this trend line. As long as Bitcoin keeps moving, and that's the thing, the asterisks in the game, right? As long as Bitcoin keeps moving, right? Look at the daily for this, though. So the daily said you may roll over. Not too strong, but we don't have a lot of information just because it wasn't out too long. 8 hour looks pretty healthy, man. Tells you that that's a buy right now. Double bottoms with 2. We have a double bottom here, a double bottom there, and a double bottom. We have a triple double bottom action. Yeah. BNB up, man. Interesting. The last time I bought BNB, it made me a good amount of money. It was a great trade. Basically, the buy, though, is still here at 26.6. This isn't too bad. We can come back down to the trend line. You see how you're setting yourself up, though? If you're not buying the bottom of the trend line, you're setting yourself up. It's like the trade almost has to be perfect to not have the pain, you know? This could keep going, though, and break out. If we just play the chart and we play no emotions, we would say this is the double bottom, and this is a target. It would come out to the leg and come out, and we'd see this go to 31, right? So basically, and that's more than a 10% gain, right? Months will be like 8 and something. Yeah, 8.5. And if we go all the way back to our aggressive buy down here, 11.67% gains. If we hit the BNB up, then we'll actually turn that into 30% gains. So the idea is, do you go in for 1,200 on Binance Coin, or do you go in for 500 on BNB up? See, you can basically risk less money on BNB up, but it is a little more risky as the stop losses swing a little more, right? So I'm going to go in to BNB, right, on this 8 hour idea. Last time we were on the 8 hour, we had a huge move with the double bottom. So to me, we have the double bottom with this double bottom. I'm just bullish on this whole idea. I like it. I like the trade a lot. I like BNB. So I'm going to go into BNB for 1200 right now. Okay. Oh, actually, we're gonna put that on the radar, and we're gonna think about some other coins. Okay, we can go into Market Cipher, but honestly, it takes too long. I sent what I did send is there's people who are doing it better than me. Apparently, I think what makes me good is I know who's better than me at certain things. I posted 2 videos in my channel about how to read Market Cipher, and they're unreal. Like, honestly, you just go to Crypto Faces YouTube and watch Market Cipher. I'm also going to do my own live thing of how to use it, but these 2 videos here will get you started. This guy's so like detailed and neat.
Hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Austin, and today I'm going to show you how to use Market Cipher B effectively and more efficiently. Okay, so a lot of my old tutorials, they only really covered the blue waves. So let's start with the stochastic RSI. It's a great tool, just like the RSI. You just have to read it a little bit differently, okay? So, when you are above, I would say probably 70 on the stochastic RSI, that is the overbought region. The longer you're in that region, the more explosive the downside move will be. Just like over here, the longer we're in that region, the more explosive that downside move will be. Same thing goes to the downside. Whenever we are close to the zero and bottoming out, the longer we hold that, the more explosive that move will be to the upside, definitely.
Now, my Market Cipher is a little different. He has a Stoke 1 line. He basically takes the Stokes and puts them in 1 line. They turn green or red. We're just using the blue and the red line. This is the only difference. Okay, so just make that difference.
It can hang around there for quite a while, so don't expect the first tap or the second tap to really guide the way. But sometimes you can come down, just bottom out right away, and then boom, blast off. That's why we have so many other indicators at our disposal, and not just one. Okay, so now let's go over to the basic blue waves, the things that everybody likes to talk about.
So you guys can watch this video on your own. It's posted in the Telegram, and you just got to sit alone, open up the charts, and do the work. It's going to take a couple days, honestly. I think I put in 20 to 40 hours into Market Cipher before I even started to use it one time. Because I have to understand it fully to get it, right? So let's head over to Binance and take a look at Binance. His charts looked way different than mine. Interesting. See, I don't think they look that much different. Like, look, he's got VWAP. He's pulling off different parts of the chart. This is the money wave right here. This is the VWAP. I mean, I don't see how it's, I'm not going to be rude, but I'll show you the similarities here. I'll basically help. Okay, so you have A and B here, right? And now all I have stochastic and squeeze. You don't need these. I have them added to my chart. You don't need these, okay? This is just something I've added, so I can see it on my own. Now, if we zoom into here, okay, he just took apart the pieces of the chart. The only difference between his chart and our chart is his stochastic turns like red up here, and then when it comes down, it turns green. It's the same line. It's just the crosses, his crosses, like see where the blue line crosses, he turns it red. And where the red line crosses, he turns it green. And I'll show you. That's the only difference in the chart. See how he's red up here, but then he's green. These are the crosses that we're seeing on the stochastic. And then he's showing you the money line. He's just pulling it apart. And then he's showing you the VWAP. So it's basically identical, right? He's even showing you the yellow. He's even showing you the yellow right here too. Actually, he hasn't shown you the yellow. Maybe he adds that again. So yeah, he's separating the indicators so you can just kind of understand. And yeah, it's not going to be exact. The copy is like probably like 8 out of 9 out of 10 of the copy. But that's why you take what else I've taught and what Chris teaches, CBC and all that stuff, and you'll be able to understand Market Cipher better. That's why I don't like giving people Market Cipher, and that's why it took me like almost a month of you guys before I even mentioned it really or started showing you guys, because I want you to understand how to trade without it telling you. Like how Crypto Face talks about it is he says it's very similar to a car. Like you don't need to know how a car works, right? Now, remember last night I posted a scalp for you guys, and I said perfect time to buy Bitcoin right now is at 11,060, right? And it was this green dot right here, kind of, and yeah, we have another green dot here. They kind of show you the lines, but you can see we're in a clear uptrend, higher high. We need to find a higher high though. We need to push this 11,100. We need to break this. So this is the area I'm really looking at today. We're going to get some resistance there. Here we hit it once, we hit it twice. Let's knock on that door 3 times today. Let's break 11,100. The fact that we're coiling up right now, as you can see, we don't seem to be wanting to go back to the bottom of the trend line, and we're coiling up, tells me that Bitcoin is ready for a big move again. And remember, guys, I've been trading alts. I never once said I'm in a Bitcoin trade until yesterday or 2 days ago. And then it boomed up. So, what's up, Gladys? How you feeling? Thank you so much for the wave. Yeah. I mean, you could definitely use it to trade once you understand it. It's amazing. These green dots, honestly, you could just buy green dots, honestly. But just, not all of them are going to guarantee. But look, this green dot made let's just say if you were just completely crazy and you bought green dots on the 1 minute. I'm just trying to find out if it worked out. We'll back test this idea. If you scalped on the 1 minute and all you did was buy green dots, let's just take us through the idea. Let's back test Market Cypher right now. So let's just do like 7 green dots. Okay, so we would have bought this green dot right here. We would have entered at 10,883, and then the price went up to like 10,009. Tiny move. We would have made a little $20 move there, right? Pointless. Here we would have bought it here. We went up a little bit more, but we definitely wouldn't have lost. Like, it wouldn't hit a stop loss, right? We would have been, and then the trade would have kind of negated, and you had to decide whether you get out or not. And then here you would have started. If you put your stop at break even after that, you would have been stopped out right around here. Now here you would have bought another green dot. You would have had a little tiny pump, nothing, break even, kicked out. Here you got a green dot. But this one went up, wouldn't hit your stop loss, and then this green dot, so on your 4th run, you wouldn't have lost any money yet, hopefully, and this one would have paid you extremely well on the 1 minute chart too. So you would have gone at 10.87, and you would have been able to get out somewhere at like 11,100. So that was a beautiful move. Here's another green dot you would have bought right here, and this propelled you. You would have gone in on this green dot right here on the bottom of the trend line at 11,031, and it never hit your stop all the way back to 11,100. And then here we have another green dot right here. So basically, of the 7, we went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green dots, right? 3 of them you wouldn't have lost money, but they would have been small pumps. And 1, 2, and so far the 3rd one that we just picked right now, hopefully they would have been really good buys. So half the time you would have made money, and half the time it would have just been stagnant. So I'm just pointing out how strong these green dots really are. And if you put them on the daily, they're very strong, very, very strong. Like, they don't come out a lot, and when they do, they tell you bottom. Last time we had a bottom here, boom. Now we have a green dot here. It's telling you that this is the new bottom, 10,000. 10,000 is the new bottom. That's what Market Cypher is saying. Last time it made that call, it was damn right here. Here it got faked out. We had a pretty big pump. We lost from 13,000 in June. We came all the way back down. It tried to find that bottom at 6,000. And honestly, you would have gotten it at 6,000, and you would have rode Bitcoin back up to 11,000. So had you bought any of these green dots in the last, had you bought a green dot, let's look at the last 6 green dots in the daily. You bought this green dot. It tried to marginalize the bottom for you. You would have been at like 4,000. Bitcoin went down almost to 3,200. So that would have been a little bit of a loss there, okay? But then we have another green dot telling you, maybe that's the second bottom. The more green dots around each other, even better. And then boom, you would have got into this green dot, and you would have made so many losses, more money back from that other one. This green dot, you would have got in at 79, and look, it went up to 9,900. That's a $2,000 pump. Hard to see, but it did happen. You can see right here. This green dot, you basically would have got in right here at around 65, 64, and it went up to like 7,800. So now it's a $1,200 move. And then this green dot would have rendered you in at 62, and you would have gotten out all the way at about 10,004. So that would have been a bold move. And then this green dot here, it tried to put a dot here, and it would have got you hurt. So this green dot would have hurt you. because you would have got in here at 83 and look, it went all the way down. But if you had a stop loss at the proper place, you wouldn't. And this was that March tank, so it did its best. Like, that was pure craziness, right? Corona, that's a black swan event right there in the chart, and it still was able to produce yet another dot and saying, you know what, now you have the ball BLZ, and it puts you in at that bottom, you know, basically 4,000 area, and you could have still been in the trade up until around here at 12,298. If you didn't put a stop loss at 12,000 at that point after you rode that trade up and then got stopped out, I don't know what else to tell you, right? And now look, another green dot right here telling us, and at the bottom period at 9,900, 9,944 area. So it's telling you, man, so even if you long at 11,000 right now, you're kind of working with that green dot because the daily shows you way more of a move, possibly. So we went over all those green dots, man. Proved to you that only one time in the Black Swan event would you really lost money buying these green dots. So, hey, you didn't hear from me, but unreal, right? Unreal. Anyone get anything out of watching me do that back test at the green dots? Unreal. Pretty unreal. All right, let's get back into the regular templates for you guys. But that's telling me, man, a long Bitcoin right now, like a nice long, you know, like add to the long-term Bitcoin holding. Like today's a nice day to buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, or yesterday even, you know. Okay. Oh. All right, so all right. So band moving, huh? Hey, can we scalp a band? Can we scalp band? I haven't scalped band yet. I feel like it would be a good move. It's the only thing I don't like is like the clutter. Like a lot of times I just have to redo my work over and over again just because like I need the clarity, the mental clarity, right? So on the daily, band's just kind of flat, but it's oversold and making a double bottom area. Doing pretty good. Look, it never gets too oversold, band. It's just such a wanted thing. Like it never gets that low. Like that's oversold for band. Double bottom on band. Perfect time to accumulate some band, right? Probably we'll take a retrace back at like 570 area. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the 1 minute to see how it's really moving. It's annoying, man, too. I should have like multiple windows, everything doing its thing. So band consolidated for a while. Now it is starting to break out. In that rising wedge now, which is unhealthy once it starts that move. But so it broke out of the bull flag. So the buy here was bottom of the trend line. Guarantee we see pink and the blue right there. Guarantee it. I don't even need to see it. I know it's there because that's the system, and it is. You can see we curved. The second we curved at the bottom of the trend line, that was your buy. 615. Boom. Locked in. So when you told me to look at it, I should have looked at it about 30 minutes ago. So that was a band scalp we could have made. Could have got in there with a stop loss. And you'd be up 3% right now. You could put the stop loss to break even. Call it a day on that trade. 10K, make it 300. And here, what I use is 10. I usually scalp for 10,000, but my stop loss is 1%. I'm only risking $100. And look how it never hits it. If you buy the bottom of the trend line, I've been perfecting this over and over again with the oversold bouncing idea, with the curve here. You have all three working for you. It's basically my system. It's a bull. This is my system. Bull pennant, check. Are we moving above the moving averages? Yeah, they are. The 21's moving, doing pretty good right here. You could see. But you know what? And as far as the daily goes, I mean, as far as the 1 minute goes, they have confluence. You do want to use them, but they change so fast that it's kind of just like, get it moving. And then we also see a blue line with curving in the pink, so we have to get into there. And then we also were low on the stochastics RSI. Honestly, also we see bullish divergence. Do you guys see it? The RSI was moving up. RSI is moving up here, but the price was moving down in the same place. So we also have bullish divergence, and boom, that played out beautifully. Now we're basically kind of going a little bit of parabolic here. That this is a mean breakout, honestly. Straight line. That's a rising wedge, right? 68% chance for break to the downside. Very, very narrow. But if this breaks out, it's almost like hard to tell you like how this is. I'm trying to flatline it a little bit. You know, lateralize it. But like, you know, what I mean is like you could look at it this way, or you could kind of like shrink it down. Bounce off the bottom of the trend line here. Look for this to explode. Honestly, this could possibly be, you could see this. And this is why experience helps, because it's what have you seen in the past trading, right? If you've seen this, then you know it can go. If this breaks out of a rising wedge, it's going to go parabolic, okay? Mark my words, that will go parabolic. Or it's going to break down and bounce off this trend line, maybe for a retest of support, you know? I'm actually bullish on this, though. To me, I feel like this is on its way to breaking out of this rising wedge. See, the money moves. All the people who were in hard were selling, but we were just at 633. We're now at 635.2, up a 2-cent gain already. I wish I could even see more than the 1 minute. This thing looks like it's about to break. If it breaks this line, I'm definitely willing to scalp it. Put an alert here. Yeah, if it breaks this line hard, that's I gotta say it's a scalp, because that's gonna break out of a rising wedge, which is a 68% chance, but that's a 32% chance that it breaks out. And once it breaks out, I mean, this thing could go parabolic, man. I'm telling you, like, trying to find another rising wedge that broke out. It's kind of like, see here, it fell off. So they both kind of fell off. When they got this vertical, they fell off. But there it goes, dude. There it goes. I'm going to get my my scalping tools ready. Oof. Oof. Look, it just went up 4 cents while we sat here, guys. Oof. All right, let's see band right now. You got to move fast on these. Fast and slow. Band. Look at that. Oof. But you are buying big green candles in these, so that's why you're either scalping or you're not, you know? Don't try to play these long term when you're this late, in my opinion. All right. So we're going to go in at 6:30. Oof. This is breaking out, man. Or we could say it's still in and it hasn't fully broken out yet. But it is, dude. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This doesn't want to stop. And if Bitcoin starts ripping too, it's going to take these USDT pairs right up with it. So all eyes on BittyBit. Holding that 11,080. Support at 11. Almost sold this morning, up 6%. Just keep raising that stop loss, man. Just be conservative. We have a cross on all the moving averages. Damn. See, I saw that 633. That was it. Could we get rejected by the top of the trend line and fall down? It's very possible. I didn't make the trade yet. I did not pull the trigger yet. We did just hit support, previous support from way back when. Hard to see it. That's why you got to make it prior to. Damn, dude. If this candle flies like this, so we put another alert now. We're going to keep tracking it. I seen that 15 bucks. Hey, it wasn't a loss, right? You're learning. You got to learn with small amounts. You got to start getting really comfortable doing what you do with small amounts. There's no reason it's almost like you know what you do with the cars, right? I'm sure you didn't just go to a $130,000 Mercedes and try to bend out a dent. I'm sure you started on like your buddy's Jeep, or no one, like, you didn't just like, oh yeah, let me just freaking go right into this, like, take my Lexus and just see if you can finagle it real quick. I mean, I can only imagine how long it took you to perfect your craft, right? So same thing in everything in life. Not going to happen overnight. And why put yourself under the pressure of dealing with tons of money? Actually, I did, LOL. Oh, you actually started right on a brand new $100,000 Mercedes. That was the first thing you did, right? You were just like, you know what, pop. Hey, man, baby, you were a natural, right? I jump in and learn to swim as I'm drowning. Hey, like, that's the only really way to do it. I built a walkway outside. Only way to do it, man. I never did it in my life. Cadillacs and Lincolns. Hey, that's dope. So now look, it did get rejected by the bottom of the trend line. This is basically a place right here, Katona. I have some friends in Katona. So look, rising wedge, maybe it might be falling off now. Ooh, it bounced up. There's a battle here, guys, at 635. This is a heart-wrenching trade, right? Yep, and there it goes. Kind of maybe falling out. BAT and Link. So let's look at BAT. I'm holding a large bag of BAT. I've always liked BAT because I push the basic. I mean, I'm always pushing the Brave browser. So of course I love me some BAT. BAT. Basic attention token. Wow, so everything just kind of took a dump and telling me that Bitcoin took a dump. It did. You can see 1154. So Bitcoin just got rejected a little bit. Will we bounce off the 200-day moving average? Seems to be the case a lot. I see it happen almost all the time. And it looks like we're kind of getting close and we're kind of coming back off of it. Yeah. No, I seen that. Yep, and there it is. Everything was going well until it wasn't, right? But good news, Bitcoin oversold now on the 1 minute. And that's the end of that move. That's the end of that little move. Honestly, the fact that we're consolidating now above 11, like look how low we went here, is 11, the lowest we've been. These are 1 minute candles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then take 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Actually, I got a new tool, guys. The measurement tool. I found this yesterday. You can pull it from a place and it will tell you the length of time. Amazing. Look at this. I found this out yesterday. 167 bars at 2 hours and 47 minutes. You can measure trades with this thing. It's a measurement tool. Pretty cool. And then it just disappears once you're done. So for the last 2 hours and 47 minutes, the low of Bitcoin was 11,016. So and now it pushing up the 200-day moving average as well, giving it more support at this area. So it looks like 11,050 seems to be a strong level of support. We hit it around here, we hit it here, we hit it here, and we came close but didn't touch it. Oop, there we go though. Right as I say that, we come and touch it. Now we're going to interact with the 200-day moving average. Looks like we're going to double bottom on the RSI as well. And also, you can see that's bullish divergence because the price is going down. But as long as that RSI doesn't go down and we stay here, that's going to turn into bullish divergence. So will it hold us? Ooh, we spiked right off of support and off the 200-day moving average. That's another good thing about the 1 minute. You're going to see things that happen on the 4 hour, on the 2 hour, on the 1 hour, but you're going to see them happen a lot really fast throughout the day. And it's going to help you learn a lot about the bigger time frames. Okay? So we really want to make sure that we don't break below the 200-day moving average. If we do, not good for Bitcoin right now. See, look, we're being held up by these moving averages. You can see, and we started to break down through the different moving averages. This is it. This is it right here. Either we get a pink bar and blue line curves, or this is going to start to decline, which is sad, but it's true. And honestly, take profits, guys. Remember that. Take profits whenever you can, right? I have my stop loss set at 11,000. I'm not going to give up money on this trade that I've been in for 2 days. There's no way I'm going to give it up. I'm not going to do it. Now, sometimes we do spike below because they're trying to get the people who think they're going to use a stop loss below the 200-day moving average, right? Right now they're hunting. They're stop hunting. They're trying to clear, I think they're trying to shake out the last group of people before they run up again. That's what I feel like is happening. This is a channel to me. Delete these nonsense, but this is a nice channel we're in, as you can see. And we are consolidating a little bit. Getting ugly though. But we got our pink bar now, and we got our confirmed bullish divergence, as you can see there. So I say this is where I would long again, and I guarantee if I go to Market Cipher, we're going to see a green dot. I mean, it's just, this is how these things work. No, like that would be crazy if I deleted that. Oof. Green dot, show me green dot. So we didn't get it. We got it here. Usually we get it here again. It should produce a green dot right here. We'll see. So there you go. All that is, and all that was Bitcoin ranging in its range. Okay? Just doing its thing. Right? If anyone knows what these are, this is MACD strategy. You can add it anytime you want. It just is long, short, short. You know, it just tells you where to long and short. It's pretty good on the 4 hour. And look, there's our green dot. Just like I said we would get one. It wasn't there yet, but we got it now. And this would be yet another time to go in, and we're going to go back up now. So now it also tells me that it's a good time to get into band, okay? Because I feel like we're going to go sideways. I'll show you now why I'm going to use this. We're low on the stochastic now, on the scalp, okay? We're low. We're doing all right. And now we're going to go sideways. I'm still not giving up on the band scalp, honestly. I see us flagging now, pretty much, with nice support. And we know Bitcoin's going to start coming up out of that channel as well. But it is risky business. We're at the end. We missed a lot of the move, in my opinion. So we need to be cautious. We need to be very cautious. And we're getting overbought as well, even on the 1 minute, which is, you don't see a lot. Usually we will come back down. See, if we come up, we come down, we come up, we come down. The 1 minute tends to kind of, it's very rare that we don't go all the way up or down. See, like up. Here we didn't go all the way down. Up. But usually we're up here, we're coming down. So I would wait on this now. Pink bar coming though. Very interesting. Okay. I really appreciate you talking this out. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, just now I said, dude, I think I'm boring everybody, and this isn't the content they want. You know, I guess everyone's different, and I just got to keep doing what I feel, right? Because if you question it, then like you're never going to go forward, right? So you got to make one decision at one point. And my decision is, you know what? Right now I wanted to show you guys this because I'm trying to work through the scalp and see if it's going to play out. Like the last time we had the pink here, we got paid pretty well, right? Right here. So will we get it again, you know? Okay, hells no. I need to hear that top process during the candle formation. Yeah, see, this is what you don't see. This is what you do not see. No one sees this. Everyone's like, oh, I made gains. I did this. But how? How did you make the gains? Right? I want to watch the trader actually make a trade from front to back. I want to know how he did it. I'm giving you guys what I always wanted. And I never got. You know? And I said, you know what? If I had gotten this years ago, it wouldn't have taken me so long. It wouldn't have taken me so long to understand how to trade this well, right? And like I almost find like it's unfair. I'm like, damn, man, like all these guys posting their percentages and their wins, but like how? How did you do it? Like show me how you did it. Show me from front to back, indicators you used, candles you watched. How did you buy on a trend line? Like what were you doing, you know? And this is all experimental, guys, too. Like I'm learning this, how to teach it as I'm showing it. Yes, I may know how to do it, but teaching it is another thing, right? Some people are really good traders. They don't know how to teach trading at all. They're just not good teachers, right? I'm trying to find that balance between my knowledge and my teaching ability. Now, that was a rising wedge. 68% chance it was going to break down. So honestly, we shouldn't even trade it because it isn't part of my trading plan. My trading plan is bullish patterns, and that's not a bullish pattern. It is if it breaks out, but it never really does. Only 32% of the chance, and even less than that. I'd say rising wedges break out like 10 to 20. It's very rare because most people see what they see. They see probability for pain, you know. Now, you wait for hidden bullish divergence. You wait for any of these things. Wow, dot down. Dot at 416. Now, dot's consolidating with the double bottom here. You can see bottom, bottom. It's getting a curve now here on the 1 minute as well. So dot is about to pop. Dot's in a good spot right now. Now, what you would do is you would buy the breakout. This looks like it's about to break out. You put an alert here, put a right click on the alert. You create the alert, and boom, if dot breaks that line, I mean, it's going to break out. Like, we're going to catch the cross. See, there it is. And now you basically would buy dot right now at 417. I mean, dot at 417. Boom. You throw in a stop loss at 1%, right? Which is back into the pattern. Even you can do a 0.7 stop loss right here. Okay. And then we're just going to take our measured move, and we're just going to do the same thing over and over again. We have a confirmed breakout of the trend line, and it should basically get right back to 420. Okay. I don't love the trade because you're risking 0.7 to make 0.7. But that should be resistance. We should get all the way back up to here at 1. And that's $140 and 10 grand. And you're only risking $70. So it's a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. I like a better risk reward ratio. That's another thing that I teach that nobody is really teaching is I have to make sure that there's a risk reward ratio on my stop loss to my gain. You know, there has to be a double up. I don't want to go to 1-to-1. Like, and if you don't know what I'm saying, I mean, I don't want to risk 70.7% to make 0.7%. I want to make sure this moves the way I want it to move, right? So we would have entered the trade right now. We'd already be in the green because we entered at 417, 15, okay, with our stop loss at 0.75. And now we watch these candles. It's very simple. And then we stay disciplined and we take profits and we raise our stop loss close. Even right now, I may go up to my stop loss and just shave a 0.1. I go with 0.6. Anytime you can achieve shaving risk, shave risk. Just constantly shave risk. Okay. Now, there's also a chance, and this happens to me sometimes, that this isn't a breakout. It's in a wedge like this, and it's going to come right back down to the pattern. But if you stay true to the candles, like right now we're staying true to the candles, and we're not playing games, usually you can confirm the breakout on your own, right? Just like all the other people are doing. Now, that may have been the move. We are green here. We need some more green action to kind of propel this move up. We're going to see a little bit of sideways action. And you can see its previous support. We bounced right here. So price is going to want to find an area there. That's where the algos are going to try to buy in, 417 again. And what we'll do is we'll just put this, I take this trade and I put it into another window up here. We can come back to that in a second while you guys ask about other things. Yes, there is a dot up token for sure. Yes, there is a dot up token. There is. Okay, so now we see an alert went off. It's a great day to have your alerts, right? Band crossed that horizontal line. So now look, band is now forming a bull flag, okay? Now we can kind of guarantee we're not going to miss a move here. No, nothing's guaranteed. I shouldn't say that, but so we're in this bull flag now. Okay. And it looks to me like band is about to break out. Pop. How is our measured move? Is you got to take the pole. You just got to take the pole and bring it up here. Boom. There's your measured move for band. Up at 650. Now this is a trade I like. 2.4%. If we buy the breakout, we can basically put a stop loss in at 1% loss. even less if we want. 0.5%, we can scalp 0.7%. 0.7% to, that's a 4-to-1, basically over almost a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio. You see 24 to 7, 0.7 to 2.4. And that's what we're going for. No worries, man. You're doing great, Jesse. You're doing great. You get what you can, man. You're doing really good. I appreciate it. Have fun at work, man. Watch your hands. Now, you only have one eye. You only have two set of hands. You only have one set of eyes. Wear protective gear, all that stuff. You know it. But sometimes I got to remind myself that when I'm working. You know, you go to make a quick cut and you're like, I don't need the mask right now. Now, maybe the one time that little piece of metal or something flies in there. So just, you know. And thank you for everything. And thank you for always being a part of it. Look at all the comments you left today. Like, and you know, every comment you leave puts me higher in the SEO rankings of YouTube. So every single one of you leaving a comment, you guys are unreal. You guys rendered me 3,000 comments. See, because I'm live, we're getting more comments. If I was just doing regular videos, I wouldn't be getting these comments. So the live is really pushing the channel in a way that other channels aren't getting the movement. So yes, some live channels, what we're going to have to do is balance it between a live, and I'm going to have to start producing content constantly. I never not wanted to produce content constantly. I just never thought my lives would end up being 2 hours a day. And that's a lot, right? Then if I also have to shoot, edit, and do other things, it can get pretty intense. So, yeah, what happened? I just pressed something and, oh yeah, okay, so band. This is it right here, man. And we also have to look at Bitcoin real quick. Make sure it's still, yeah, back to 1170. That was just a tiny little dip. It's doing really good. Band at 635. We came back. We hit that 638 region. We came back down. We bounced off support now at 634. Very interesting. We're about to have our cross. You know, about to have our cross. 635 in for band. Stop loss, you can be down here at 630, right? 1% stop loss for 3,000. We could only lose $33, and then we can go in. So we're gonna make this buy right now for band. Limit order, 1% stop loss. Okay, 635.53. I like that palindrome there, 3553. I'm gonna take it. I'm going to buy band right here. I hope it looks like it moved on me. I don't know if I'm going to get filled. It looks like I did get filled. I did, man. I got filled on band. So we're in it band at 630, 3553. We just rock band out, okay? And that kind of leaves me with the retest on the bounce line. And we're just playing the MACD cross. The last one we had was a big move up. We're looking for some gains there. So let's see what happens. And then there's the dot trade that we put on the sidelines. Let's see what happened to that. So the dot trade's still going well. Remember we said we got in here at 417. We're kind of flagging now, right? I'd shave one more percentage off my stop loss, right, to 0.5 now. See, even 0.7 to 0.5, I will do whatever I can to achieve less risk. Okay. Welcome to the party. So here we go, man. Oh, the band party? Thanks, man. I'm in, dude. I'm in, man. I'm in. Let's see it. We could be forming a channel, and we could just be going lower and lower and lower. Always ready for that idea. Look, we had a pink, but we didn't get our turn. I should have waited for the turn. There we got our turn, right as I said that, and it turned pink. That was crazy, man. Band is playing good times, right? The band. I should just play the band right now. Definitely a scalp though. And $30 at risk. I mean, it's kind of like band. So I'm Oh yeah, so I'm still in SXP. Let's look at SXP. I put out a call to you guys last night. I said 129 call. When I put a call like that, when I say 129 call, that's giving it like a 9 out of 10 rating. Like, I don't give calls a lot, as you notice in the channel, in the Telegram. But last night I said, yo, I'm making a call here. I'm just making a call. And what made me make the call, okay? I'll show you. So I'm looking at it on the 4-hour last night, right? And I'm taking my gander. And we came back to the bottom of this trend line right here. We came back to the bottom of the trend line. I think I was looking at it, the 1 hour. Looked like we came back to the bottom of the trend line right here. We had a cross coming on the 1 hour. I just felt like we're going to form this bull flag, 129 for SXP and 156, 20% gains. That's basically what I'm going to get 156 when this breaks out. I also saw the 21-day moving average crossing. I saw the 50 going towards the 200. When I looked at the 30, I saw that we already crossed. Right now, we had a golden cross on the 30-minute, which is the 50-day moving average crossing the 200-day moving average. And then the news. Their app came out. More and more people are going to buy and stake. I see this going sideways until it basically decides to break out. These were great bottom buys here. This double bottom here in at 108, you would have killed it, right? In at 111, unreal. They basically brought the prices all the way back to the pre-bull market, right? Before we had our big boom out, back in May or April, right? Yeah. And also we double bottomed it. They brought SXP all the way back to $2, and then they brought it all the way back down. That's a giant double bottom as well. So the giant double bottom should play out. And what I see, the target for the giant double bottom is 209, 206. So I really just should hold this till the double bottom plays out all the way to 206, which the gains at Cummins are 58%. So that's why I liked XXP at 129. That's why I longed it. I'm up 3.88% right now. I can shave a little off my stop loss. And I didn't put a lot of money in. I put $750 in because I want to start building the position as we get higher up and as I see better places to add to my position. So that's what I'm going for SXP. Time right now, 10:49. We did really good today for a 9:30 show. I feel like we've packed in a lot. Is everybody ready for some news, or do you want to go into some coins first? Is there more to look at? Please let me know. We skipped YFI, and I will admit when I am wrong, I missed out on YFI. I did. It burnt. I revenge traded it a few times, and it hurt me. But look, all we had to do was buy that pink with the blue line crossing when we were a little oversold. And boom. We even had slight bullish divergence there, as you can see. Yep. And there you go. But honestly, missing isn't losing. Okay. So, but 74% gains, man. Right? Imagine you just threw your whole portfolio there and just walked away. It was so low. What are the odds you could lose more, right? I mean, it tanked. Honestly, I thought maybe DeFi was dead, dude. Like, I started listening to the shenanigans, honestly, and I'm not too close to DeFi, so like, had I had maybe even a couple bills in there, I probably would have been like, oh man, But I was just like, I wasn't attached to it enough mentally to care. We are starting to flag again on the 30 minutes, so that's something to think about. Triple top though here on the RSI, and you can see that's clearly a bearish divergence. It's because look how fast this is going up, and look how that's bearish divvy. So about time to open up a short on this. Honestly, oversold. The 40-minute not yet, but we could cross up. A little spent on the 4-hour as well. Wow, what a move though. Like, damn, we play these all the time, and that's why one day, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna buy in the pink, in the blue line, and one day you are gonna render yourself a huge gain if you just keep sticking with my system. And if you just get 5 of those a year, dude, and those will reward you well, and you'll compound those wins. So, but damn, it basically went up 100%. It was 114%. A double up, a complete V-shaped recovery right there. As you can see, it was really what it was. Oversold bounce with a double bottom. It was so obvious, right? So we got to stop using our minds and our emotions. Last night I used my emotions and I started being like, oh, they played with me. Just look at the chart, man. Look, double bottom on the RSI. Like, what else do you need? What else do you need? It's so simple. Like, if we had just, like, look at all market cipher, look at all this other stuff. What if we zeroed out all that crap, all that stuff, and we just said, okay, it's super low on the RSI. It's never been this low on the 4 hour. Never. It's a new coin, though. That's the issue for me. Like, but I'm learning now, okay? I guess you can, despite how new it is, you can still make it work, right? So that's something I'm learning. So Bitcoin really kind of flatlined right now. You can see the whole market's kind of a little flat. Let's go and look at the regular markets just to give us an idea of what's happening. I really like Fluent here at 261, just to put that on your radar. Gold breaking out of this long trend that it's been in since August 6th, basically a 2-month trend going down. It's breaking that trend. Okay, so look for gold. I told you the bottom of gold here was 1843, 18. I said this was it. I said you won't see gold below 1840 ever again. I believe that. I strictly believe that. And in any way, form of medium of money, gold will never. I think once it cracks 2,000, it's on its way to 3, 4, 5. I say $10,000 an ounce. Most people would gawk at me. Makes perfect sense, honestly. And look at my target for gold is 2,074. Breaking out of this rising wedge. So the bull flag became a rising wedge. That's really what happened. The bull pennant. Still big gains, 7% gains coming out of gold. It'll definitely go to 2,079. I mean, once it breaks out of this rising wedge. So gold, baby, gold. We are getting overbought on the RSI. So look for some consolidation as it goes sideways, but something to think about. Now let's look at the Dow. I just want to see what the Dow's doing. JNUG doing well, up 144. I see JNUG going up to 233. That's a 63% gain coming out of JNUG once it breaks back into the pattern, which it is right here. So good thing for JNUG. It'll just continue to chug along. Was oversold here on that buy as well. Good to go. Good to go. I see Overstock heading back up, possibly to $126 a share. Heavily invested in the crypto space. As Bitcoin gains more movement, you'll see people pile back into Overstock. There was a nice short down here, but that was definitely hidden bullish divergence that I could clearly see. We had a swing high to there, and that kind of tells me that the trend will continue. So I see Overstock kind of making moves. NIO is also a stock that I'm in that I like. I basically see it going up 24% from here, back up to 26. I keep talking about it every day. It's the Chinese Tesla. Definitely look into it. And let's look at the Dow Jones, only up 86 per day. Kind of has a star doji up there. It's kind of not the best. Will it continue? I do have a target of it going to its new all-time high here of 29,363, or basically reaching the old all-time high. That will become a new double top. If we took this as basically supposed to just be a retrace, but we had our Black Swan event, then we're going to have a double top event here, which could create a huge cascading down for the Dow. In the long term, I think the Dow will crash really hard. And I'm hoping that the Bitcoin will decouple from the Dow. That's what I'm really hoping for, the decoupling from the Bitcoin to the Dow. ETH, everyone looking at ETH, what's ETH doing? Well, ETH's in a nice little bull flag, had a fake breakout, came back down. These are two range, extreme range bound sides here. And as we can see now, doing good in this range. And the range is getting tighter and tighter, right? Look for an explosive move out of ETH coming. Let's look at it on the daily. So on the daily, it had a little bit of a cross, but kind of like sideways momentum, just not enough to push it. We do see the 50 crossing down. We'd like to see these curl back up. I don't want to see the 50 come to this 200-day moving average. So that's something that we have to watch. Let's look at the 3-day. The 3-day looks really good. Really good, right? About to have a cross, about to have an explosion. Let's look at our targets for the 3-day if we were to get into Ethereum. I definitely think you should own at least 10 Ethereum, at the very least. 10 Ethereum. Make that like kind of, because I think there's a chance Ethereum maybe overtake Bitcoin. Some people talk about it. It's a possibility. I don't know. I'm still drinking the Bitcoin Kool-Aid a little bit, and I think I should be. I think it's a good idea. Band trying to break out. Yeah, well, the trade's going well so far. So, you know, it's gonna break out, man. We've already decided that. We've charted it, and we know the charts don't lie. If the charts lied, you wouldn't have made 100% yesterday on Wi-Fi or anyone. You know what I'm saying? The chart told you. The chart told you that it was a double bottom on the RSI, like really strong, right? After a bad beatdown, tells you that good things are coming. 68% gains for Ethereum. Ethereum over at 596. I'm bullish on Ether. I'm bullish on the Ether. That's the next look. It doesn't have a lot of resistance in this whole $400 or $500 range. It really doesn't. Look, it fell through so fast and it kind of plugged away. A lot of quick green candles in this area. You don't know what I'm saying? Let me zoom in. But like Ether here had a stop, but fast candle, stop, fast candle. So you can see these, and look, fast reds, quick ups, fast green. It tells you that when we hit 500, 480, the road to 600 is fast and quick. So that's just, and we're approaching it. In my opinion, we're salivating up into that line. We get to 478, 490. You're going to be mad that you didn't purchase Ethereum down in the 350, 360 region. This is definitely in the accumulation range. You can see we came down. This was accumulation. If you don't know what accumulation looks like, just get yourself around the bottom on the curve here. That is accumulation. They kind of bring it up and down through these pricings. And look, double bottom. Perfect time to buy 95. If you bought ETH at 95, you're a G on March 3rd, right? Basically, if you unloaded all your bags that night when everything tanked, you'd be in some big money right now. So you do want to buy into fear, man. Buying in the fear is nothing better than it, right? You can't defeat buying into the fear. It is sad Bitcoin did negate some of those moves, but yeah. So let's take a look at what's happening right now for Bandios. Our dot trade's still going well. See, now I'd shave another percent. I'd be up at 0.4%. So this is how you do this is a scalp happening right now. You're in at 10,000 at 417. Okay, you put a 0.7 stop loss, which is $70. And then as we sat in the trade, we basically scaled up 2%. So now we can even scale up one more. We're at 4.8%. So now we can only risk $45 and we're still in the trade. Yeah, March buys were life changing. I got some XRP and I did buy some Bitcoin. I'm going to show you my Bitcoin purchase. It's actually the ballsiest move. And I'm basically going to show you guys why being all in on Bitcoin may be the best thing you ever did, because what it does is it convinces you that you have no choice at the end of the day. Like, I had no choice. I had so much money already in Bitcoin that when it went that low, I had no choice but to get into Bitcoin. Again, you see what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't fake it, right? And I'll show you guys real fast. Because I'm proud of it, because I had the balls to do it, and I'm up huge right now. I'm up huge. So I want to show you. And I show you these guys, not to brag, but to explain, like, I've been in this a long time. Just like our guy Jesse has been fixing dents and stuff in cars a long time, I've been doing this a long time. So my instincts serve me well, right? So if you go to my Coinbase, the base, and I'm just accumulating. I'll show you what I do, but I'm just accumulating Bitcoin, man. And I'll show you how I do it. But I'm just, look, $200 every month on the 25th of the month. And then if I get it, look, I got a referral, $10 referral. That was for my mom. My mom bought some Bitcoin, and I got a referral. But look, $200 on the September 25th. $200 on August 25th. So I bought it at 11.6, right? Today I bought it at 11.6600, right? $200 on June, 9,200. $200 in May, 8,800, right? $200 in April, 7,600, right? And then boom, in March 12th, 6,000. I put in a nice $400, okay? And that's how you do it, man, right? And right here, look, March 9th. Damn, I was like a few days away, but I bought a half a Bitcoin at 7,700. Too bad I didn't get it at that 3,000 low, but I got it low, right? So, boom. You can see that I just accumulate Bitcoin, man, over and over again. $200 on the 25th of every month. And I've been doing it for years. Look at this. There's September 25th the year before, right? So, I just keep buying it, man. I don't stop buying Bitcoin. Look, bought Bitcoin for $96 when it was 13,000, right? On what's the date? 12/18/2017. Look at that. So I've been accumulating Bitcoin, man, for a long time. Look, when's the first time I bought Bitcoin in my life? On Coinbase. On the 12th of August, I'm buying Bitcoin for $4,000. I'm buying a half a Bitcoin. So about like 2K worth of Bitcoin on August 12th, 2017. That wasn't the first Bitcoin, but that was when I started purchasing it on Coinbase. So that's kind of when I began getting into Bitcoin. So you can only imagine. You can only imagine what that will do for you. Dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. And now what I'm doing, guys, is I'm doing the same thing for Link. Because I know Link is the new Bitcoin. I just know it. I know it in my heart and soul. So look, if you look at my Link and you see my Link wallet, I've changed it to $25 worth of Link a week. So every week I'm buying $25 worth of Link. And I started this in June. So look, I bought it at $437. I bought it at $443. I bought it at $593. I bought it at $985, right? I bought it at $16. And, you know, I bought it at $993. I bought it at $11. I bought it at $15. I bought it at, I think $16 is my biggest buy, yeah. So most of the buys are all below $10. 8. Now you buy another one, $867. And you know, my first one, $437. So, and you just accumulate Link doing this without even thinking about it. Next thing you know, you wake up a couple years from now, you have this giant bag of Link and you don't even know how you achieved it, right? Okay, so now this trade is you basically may have, you know, now we're risking that 45. So this trade's not going well, right? So that trade didn't go well, obviously. And the band trade looks like it may fall off. I'm down a little bit now. So look, the Bitcoin dominance make a move? It did. See? Look at Bitcoin dominance shooting up right now on the 1 minute. Boom. Huge, man. Look at this. So with Bitcoin dominance making a hit, taking a hit, you're going to see the altcoins kind of move. So this is something I brought up at the beginning of the day. And I had to say, you know, we got to watch it. We got to watch this. Let's hoping that it kind of curtails away. But we got to watch it. If it breaks 60, ooh, what was that? You just saw that? That candle flashed. Whoa. You guys seeing this? So get ready, man. It looks like alt may get slammed. I may lose my $35. Look, I'm down $35 right now in band. It happens, right? And that's why you don't risk a lot. Don't risk a lot of money. Say it again, man. Don't risk a lot of money. Everything went up already overnight too. So like now you kind of have to wait for your reset, right? Our time to buy was like yesterday afternoon, and then to sell this morning, right? Sell into these people. So we're crossing this. We came down here again. We seem to be wanting to test the 200-day moving average yet again. They just want to double check. They want to double check that people really want this move. So they're trying to shake us out one more time. Again, it's not strange that we're going to hit this 200-day moving average yet again. It's going to hold, man. It's got to hold. If it starts to lose, this could negate the trade. And, you know, like XSP, I'm going to put my stop loss to break even because hey, we had a nice pump and now it may be tough, right? So we gotta, it is what it is. It looks like they're just retesting these lines of support and resistance. We're at the bottom of the trend line yet again. Double top kind of in a way as well. Looks like I may get stopped out at that 11,000. Yeah, look at this. See, that's not good. That 1 minute isn't good. Now that will be the lowest. We don't want to get down here to 11,018. We haven't been there in 2 hours, right? We really need to hold this next level of support. It's like, come on, dude. Like, you broke up to here. You came up, you came down, and look, you hit it here, you hit it here, you hit it here. Hold that support, man. 11,045. Hold that support. Higher high on the RSI. Let's go. 4 hour, how does Bitcoin look? It is about to roll over, right? Look, we're overbought on the 4 hour, which is kind of time to take profits, man. Look, you took profits up here. So we're going to come down and retest or go sideways. That's the question now. This would be time to take profits in the trade. I think I'm going to close the Bitcoin trade. It's sad to say, but, or I just keep it there. You know, I could leave it stop at break even at 10,006 and see how far I go. That's the question now. You're stuck. My plan was to not lose money, and I don't like being up in the trade and giving the money back. So I put my stop loss at 11,000. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to take 250 from the trade no matter what. And there's a good chance that we hold support here at 1 minute. I felt that about Link as soon as I heard about that project. Yeah, dude. You know it, man. You just knew it. Me too. The second I knew about Link, I was like, dude, this is gonna be the one. And you know what? We're at the beginning stages of a bull market. So look for Link. So look, guys, really good sign that we bounced off the 200-day moving average. Again, they're trying to stop people out. These are stop hunts. They're trying to get anyone who's trying to hide underneath the 200-day moving average. I do that all the time. And look, they would have got me. You never know. So Bitcoin now finding a new range. As you can see, look, big range here. Tight range. Now it's getting tighter. Let's see it even get really tight. We want to see this tighten up, coil up. Let's make an apex of a triangle. We want to see it get really deep into this apex. Bitcoin really likes to squiggle in there. And then boom. So if it squiggles in there, okay, and it does make its move out, we have forced to take this measured move of the pole. Nice flag pull. Bring it to the breakout. Target 11,273, man. So yeah, if I don't get stopped out, if they don't hunt us at 11, if we keep this support, honestly, if the bulls don't want us to drop, then they can't let 11 fall. If 11 falls, it's back to 11.5, 11.6. We have to bottle that, and then it's like we're right where we started just 2 days ago. What is the point of these pumps if they don't create new levels of support? I don't know, right? So shout out to everybody in the group here. Really appreciate you guys stopping in. It means the world to me. We'll probably cancel it. We're probably out of here in about 20 minutes. Nice 2-hour stream. And it's amazing how you guys really hang out for the 2 hours. Like, we do a lot of stuff in this. We cover a lot. We go over a lot. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. It means the world to me. Okay. Wrapped Bitcoin surpasses 1 billion after growing 80% in 90 days, 860% in 90 days. The amount of Bitcoin tokenized on the Ethereum network via Wrapped Bitcoin protocol has now surpassed 1 billion. Wrapped Bitcoin is like an ERC wrap of Bitcoin. You can basically put your Bitcoin, you can stake your Bitcoin and then get Wrapped Bitcoin for it. And then you can use Wrapped Bitcoin to do other things. I don't know if you lose your Bitcoin, though, if you lose the Wrapped Bitcoin. Like, I don't know how it works. I don't know the risks involved. I need to know way more about Wrapped Bitcoin, honestly. The milestone comes weeks after the total value of all Bitcoin tokenized on the Ethereum network via various protocols surpassed $1 billion. Yeah, no, for sure, man. It does. The decentralized finance space has been a major source of demand for WBTC tokens, as traders and yield farmers can use tokenized versions of the flagship cryptocurrency to earn interest on their BTC holdings, while maximizing their earnings thanks to governance token rewards. So the decentralized space has been a major source of demand for wrapped Bitcoin tokens, to earn interest on their Bitcoin holdings. DeFi Pulse data shows there are now over 10 billion locked in the DeFi space, meaning wrapped Bitcoin makes up roughly 10% of the total value locked in it. Wrapped Bitcoin is an ERC20 token pegged to the value of Bitcoin. The existence of the tokenized Bitcoin means it's possible to use Ethereum smart contracts with Bitcoin. There are other Bitcoin tokenization protocols out there other than wrapped Bitcoin. REN's VOM has, for example, locked up over 300 million worth of Bitcoin since it was launched, while the A16-backed Keep Network has its TBTC protocol with a market cap of 4.5 billion. TBTC, is worth noting, has been facing problems as its signers face liquidations rather often. In 12 days, TBTC signers have had 931 ETH liquidated. That's 5% of their total bonded ETH, all due to signer timeouts, which liquidates you even if one signer in your group goes offline. They thought this would be rare. That sounds shady. While Bitcoin holders tokenize their BTC holdings to earn interest on the Ethereum network's DeFi protocols, it's worth noting there are several risks associated with the strategy. Here we go. On several occasions, DeFi protocols have been exploited, and as Crypto Globe reported, the price of most DeFi-related tokens has been plummeting over the past few weeks. To earn interest on their Bitcoin holdings, other investors use centralized trading platforms, which offer programs for various crypto assets. Popular spot and derivatives trading OKX, for example, lets users earn interest not only on Bitcoin, but other various cryptocurrencies. Finding ways to get passive income in not so positive market? You should earn with us now. See how to navigate through our latest. So he make 3% a year. He make $300 a year on his IOST. That's why it is good to pick a few coins and just, like, I know a lot of guys that are traders who don't hold things long term, but you know, it's like, look, Coinbase now offers Coinbase now offers instant withdrawals. Coinbase Exchange has announced that it's now offering instant withdrawals in almost 40 countries, including the US and UK. Remember, in a blog post published yesterday, product manager Eddie Lowe said that although crypto transfers are usually very quick, when customers of centralized exchanges wish to sell their crypto or withdraw, the traditional banking system can result in a withdrawal process taking up to several days. He went on to say that customers based in the UK, Europe, and the UK are now able to withdraw their fiat funds using a Visa debit card that they have linked to their Coinbase account. Customers based in the US can make such withdrawals also with a linked MasterCard. What? Also mentioned that customers can select between instant or standard withdrawal methods and see a preview of associated arrival times fees prior to withdrawal. By enabling real-time card withdrawals through Visa Direct capability, Coinbase is delivering a faster, simpler, more connected experience for its users. Today, consumers are digitally driven, seeking out real-time payment options that cater to the individual need. We need this, dude. Like, someone wanted to go to tutoring today, and he was like, I'll pay you tomorrow because my 360 is locked up in Coinbase. And it's like, it's just funny, you know, this is what happens, right? Coinbase CEO says only around 5% of employees have decided to leave in the protest. Oh, yeah, that's corny. But you see why employees were leaving Coinbase? You seen that? Coinbase's somewhat controversial decision to create an apolitical workplace has resulted in around 60 employees choosing to accept the severance exit package and leaving the firm. On October 1st, it all started when a group of Coinbase employees walked out after CEO Armstrong did not immediately commit to making a public statement in support of Black Lives Matter. According to HCOs, here's what happened. Following George Floyd's death on May 25th and the subsequent anti-racism Black Lives Matter protests that took place through the U.S., there was an Ask Me Anything between Armstrong and the company's employees. A short term later, employees convened online to discuss the meeting, and several senior managers encouraged coworkers to partake in a virtual walkout day. Later in the day, Armstrong posted a tweet storm in support of Black Lives Matter. On July 4th, Armstrong emails to employees apologizing for his handling of the topic during the meeting and assuring them that the company's commitment to an inclusive workplace including specific actions. On 27th, he published a blog posting Coinbase is a mission-focused company. So I guess, he didn't handle it properly. There's been a lot of sensitivity over these issues. You have to actually overthink them if you're going to be an employee, and you have to like attack yourself already. You basically have to sit there and have your friends criticize everything you say before you even say it to your employees and find wrong with it all, so you can then formate like the least amount of negative feedback you can get, and make sure that your words are as inclusive as possible for everyone that works for you, right? It's just kind of something to think about. RSK integrates DAI stablecoin to boost Bitcoin DeFi and dApp services. And what could be termed as a big success for DeFi enthusiasts, DAI stablecoin can now be accessed using Bitcoin-backed smart contracts on the RSK platform. Infrastructure Framework team, which is made it known that they had to rely on the RSK Ethereum token bridge that got into its use this year, making the integration possible. RSK, which has now been striving to break the DeFi market in previous months, finally was able to break the ice when it became known that its smart contract can now offer DAI stablecoin to its users. How DAI stablecoin would work. The RSK decentralized applications are written in the same language used by Ethereum, Solidity, which means that Bitcoin-backed smart contract apps are also operable alongside their Ethereum counterparts. The TOB had checked the interoperability of Bitcoin-Ethereum bridge, which is used to facilitate the locking of genuine token like the DAI stablecoin on the Ethereum platform, while a side token like ERC77, which can quickly move on the RSK platform without any hassles, is minted. Presently, several dApps are already using the Bitcoin Ethereum-backed DeFi services on their platform. Some are Aave, Avalo, Chainlink, and Sovereign. I haven't heard of Sovereign yet. Could take a look at that. Crypto regulation needs clarity, complains Ripple CEO. Cryptocurrency companies might be forced to move abroad due to the lack of clarity in crypto regulation in the country. The statement was made by the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. The United States Department of Justice released a report in which it seeks to enforce some crypto regulations on cryptocurrency companies, as the department seems to be more concerned by the anonymity than crypto that crypto trading grants to its users and the availability of privacy coins. So what is that? What was that? Dot. So look at that, man. Alert on banned. So banned just popped hard. Okay? Like really hard. Look at that, dude. Well, this is DOT actually. DOT just went flying. See? So look at, we would have hit our target and sold. We would have made $140. We would have risked damn near $40. Look, it came close, but it never got close. So we went in for 10,000 at 417. I'm just showing you the trade. You go in it for 10,000 at 417 here. You bought the breakout of the falling wedge. You put a stop loss. We put a stop loss at 0.7, so we risked $70 on 10,000. As it went up, we shaved the stop loss a little bit. We ended up with 0.5 risk, which is basically $50. And then look, the trade went all the way to 420, and we're able to achieve $70 gains on that trade. And I don't like to trade that much because it's there. What up, who knew, man? My dude. Who knew, man? Love this guy. Good guy, man. All right. Yeah, look at Band. Let's take a look at Band. Band just had a nice move as well. So we got into Band earlier at 6, and look, great idea, right? So we got into Band, 635, and we're starting our scalp, and things are going well now, really well. We're breaking above resistance at 639. What a great day, right? So here we go. So we decided why we would get into Band at 634, 630. Honestly, what I saw was I thought this was going to break out. We didn't know we were going to get the sideways action, but our stop loss held through. We didn't get stopped out, and now we are making a big move for Band. We can keep this channel all open. And what's my target? Well, my target, pretty strange how the falling wedge went sideways. That's one of my first times seeing that. It's pretty interesting. So here's my target for Band right now, up at 650. So I would take profits around 650 for Band if I was in the scalp that I placed you in. We also see some Elliott wave here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th wave. So do we see this happening? Is this basically the length of this? And then Band just kind of following the same as wave 1, right? And you want this trajectory to be the same as that. Put band up 659. So here we go. Who knew? What do you think of that, man? I'm new to Elliott, so you could probably direct that way better. So who knew? If you could jump in on this and give us an idea, or if you have anything you could post, join my trading group, Who Knew, if you can. It's Crypto Lifer Trading Room. And if you ever want to jump on the live stream and then kind of give us your awesome knowledge, because I love it. Look at AGI on the 1 day, said Mark. How's it going, Mark? How you feeling, my friend? Let's look at AGI real fast for Mark. He just brought that up. Let's see what's going on with AGI. Something that I don't trade a lot, that I'm not familiar with, so I love that. He brought it up a few times now on the channel. He's kind of the reason I know about it. AGI USDT. So we only have ADI USD and Bitcoin. Awesome, man. Awesome. There you are, my friend. There you are. So look, this is just a big eruption now. Band exploding. So getting into band was a great idea here at the bottom of the trend line. We got into band for a nice amount of money too, about 3,300. So it wasn't chump change, you know. Who knew? Check out and APPC Bitcoin also shared the chart in the group. You're the man, dude. So first we're gonna look at check out APPC also shared. Thank you so much, Who Knew. They're really awesome. So first thing I want to do is AGI for Mark. Mark, real quick. Did they come on the bottom? Is that what happened? Yeah. First thing I do when I look at something I haven't seen before, support and resistance lines immediately. They come into play later on, and you're going to need them. Especially if you're scalping on the 1 minute, you won't be able to see them until they pop up because you'll be so deep into the chart. Okay, so we got our support and resistance lines pretty well handled. I could put another one right there. I like that, yeah, because it bounds with there. Okay, we're range bound in support and resistance. Okay, let's also pull a fib on AGI and see where we're going. So we're at that 786, which I'm pretty happy about. We're now going off the 706, and we're approaching the 618. We have some resistance at the 618. Doing well. Now let's see what kind of pattern we have. We're in a falling wedge, which is a 68% chance of a break to the upside. We have 2 touches, and we have a double bottom forming here, telling me that that is kind of the beginning of when we move up. We also have 2 touches on the RSI, and you can also saw we had bullish divergence somewhat, or exaggerated bullish divergence, because we had the price going down while the RSI was pretty flatlined, okay? I hate when these lines get in the way, the little bubble. But so that tells you that the move probably will start to change trend. I do like this idea. AGI looking nice at 4333. We are a little bit up here. We would have liked to get to the bottom of the trend line and buy in the pink. We're going to wait for this. So I would put an alert right here. Okay. And I may buy that breakout of the falling wedge at about 4786. I like this. Thank you for putting it on the radar. Looking pretty good. On the daily, let's see if we're coming strong. On the daily, we just had a cross. So it looks like definitely could carry this upwards to the 0.5 or the 382. Look for take profits either here or here at 5.4 or up at 6.3. And honestly, you could take this trade all the way to 7.7. That's what it's telling you is the measured move. If we take the triangle, we take the wedge and we broke out of the wedge, that would put us back up here at 76. Let's see the gains are coming if we were to take this trade. And that would put us up 79% gains. I like AGI, man. It's looking really good. I would just wait for it to cool off on the 4 hour. I don't think I would get into it now. Maybe watch it go sideways till it gets to this trend line and has basically either make or break situation. There's a chance it could keep bouncing though. Let's look at it on the 1 hour. Let's see what we see here. 1 hour is a little spent. We're not oversold yet though. Not even oversold here. Okay, 5 minute in a rising wedge. Okay, which is a 68% chance of break to the downside. So let's just see your temporary time if this doesn't break out. So watch this on the 5 minute, honestly. There's a chance it could come back and retest this support region right here at 41.5. I think that would be where I'd want to get into the trade, because I see we have support here, come back down, bounce off that region. So with the 5 minute, that's what also reset the 4 hour and give you a nice place. So I would get in if I were to trade this at 41.5. Okay. Stop loss maybe here at 3986, maybe even below this trend line, this support line at 389. Okay. Let's get into APPA, APPC Bitcoin. Okay. All right, we'll go into the 8. This is a new coin. No, it's got some traction to it. Thank God. Wow, it is beat down, right? It is down at the lows of the low. I get why you're looking at it. It looks like it is definitely in accumulation range. We can't even go too far into the price action. Let's go to the daily, because it's really hard to see this thing on a macro scale, because the price is so far away from the high. Oh my God. This thing got blasted, right? Definitely at support. Like, how much lower could this go, right? That's what you say. So we have our falling wedge. Let's build the story on the 4 hour, right? So we had, sorry about that. Undo that. Just come up. So let's see what's going on. So on the 4 hour, remember what we do is I have to find a bullish pattern, or I don't play it. And it is in a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. So that's going well, right? We have our double bottom, right? Here we kind of had it, but it was sloping. We finally have our double bottom. And we did have a bullish divergence, because this goes down, but this goes up. So like I said, that's kind of how I figure out when the wedge is about to pop out, when we have the bullish divergence. This looks like it will break out. 78% chance coming out, right? It is breaking above the 21-day moving average as well, which is the beginning of a move. I can see why you put this on the radar of the team. Thank you so much, who knew. So the odds that it could go lower are very low. It has retraced hundreds and hundreds of percent. Like, I think I have to bring it on the weekly to kind of give you guys exactly what happened to it. Look at it. Look at it on the weekly. You can't even imagine. Look, you still can't. Look, dude, even on the weekly, I can't show you how. Wow. All-time highs for this was 47,000 Satoshi, and now it's only 300. Guys, when was that all-time high? February of 2018. So basically this was bull market ready, and so this hasn't popped yet. This really hasn't popped yet. It's been, dude, if we take that, I think it's down like 5. If I do the math really quick, 300 times 10 is 3,000 times another 10, right? So that's 100%, 200%, no, 1,000, 2,000. It's down like over 3,000%, something like that, right? Saying it's down 100%, but it's down. I mean, I guess that's how you pull it. But, dude, if we divide 300 into 47,000, like, this thing is, wow. Anyway, so you could see it had a huge all-time high. We don't even need to touch that. We'll leave that up there. Okay, so it had a falling wedge here. And now it really is consolidating. I mean, that's consolidation like I've never seen. Yeah, enjoy the trade, man. So look at that. 100% profit or more possible for APPC and beyond. Just has to break above break out of this falling wedge. Probably has not a lot of love though, right? Like, no volume, you know, like, who's buying this thing? Like, will I even be able to get into it? You know? So what, I go in for, like, you know, I'll build a position in this. Who Knew has given me some trades that worked out really well. So I like Who Knew. Nice guy. And you can only buy it for Bitcoin. You can only buy it for Bitcoin right now. or USDT, you know? So it has to beat the Bitcoin move, honestly, and there's not a lot of love on it. I do like it right now, 305 Satoshi. I just don't like to trade it because I don't have a USDT pair. So I may not trade it, honestly. Kind of a double bottom, though. You can see triple bottom, actually. But now it's even forming a lower low. Who's to say it won't form another lower low? Right? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, how do we know it's not dead? Right? I agree. I'm not taking the trade because it's not a USDT pair. And it's just kind of, goes against my rules. I really wanted XMR. I'll show you. I put a trade in. It was at 105. I put a buy in at 102. Never caught it. It never caught it for me. You can see we have this huge double bottom. I think they're cracking down on privacy. And honestly, dude, on the weekly, all you have to do, if Monero breaks this level here, it's going to just cream. And honestly, with all the things that Bitcoin was doing, Monero's just been slowly climbing up. Look at it. On the move, man. On the move. It's hitting previous support right now, so it has to break above support. On the weekly, kind of tells you that it's getting overbought as well. The daily on its way to getting overbought may roll over. Huge line in the sand here if Monero can't break this level at 115. I'm a long-term holder of Monero. I guess I can't even tell people that. Could put me in prison, apparently. Like, Jesus. So because I want to transact privately, then I should be put into prison. That's basically what the IRS has said. If I want to privately transact, then I have no right to. And I should just go. Look, 650 was my target here for ban on the 1 minute. And we're hitting it clearly. You can see, and this is how you trade. You get right in here, never hit your stop loss. Yeah, I like Dash a lot. I think you're right about Dash. Let's get into Dash in a second. We're holding this ban trade, though, doing really well. I'm going to slip that stop loss to break even at this point. The greatest thing you can ever do. And honestly, when we got into the ban trade, I put in 3,600 and I put a 1% stop loss. 1% of 3,600 is $36, right? There's actually a $3,300 trade, I think, something like that. So I only risked 1% today. I did nothing to make this $50.
Guess what?
What?
I made a picture.
Kids are the best. Like, they're the best. I freaking love kids, man. I love my kid. I wouldn't give her up for the world, man. So I'm going to close the trade at 650. To me, that was a big boom up, right?
Okay, ready?
Hold on one. Yeah.
So,
Oh, wow.
So that's me, and that's mommy. You were sleeping, and that's her.
But I'm never sleeping. I'm always up and doing stuff. What do you mean I'm sleeping? That's ridiculous. Most active father in the world. I'm sleeping. Get. Go help your mom vacuum clean the house. Nice drawings. Really good. Keep up the artwork, my love.
Okay.
I'll let you come trade later on today if you're good. I'll teach you some trading stuff. You can come to the trading desk if you're a good girl tonight. All right? I'll teach you more about the falling wedges. I make her draw falling wedges. That's her new thing. I sit her in front of the computer and I make her draw falling wedges over and over again. I want her to be a really good trader. My parents, I didn't even see a chart until I was like 24, 25 years old. Maybe 23. I didn't even realize people were doing it. I wasn't privy to trading. It wasn't, I wish I was into this when I was young. So if you guys are on my channel right now and you're young, good for you. Like, hats off to you. Doing really good, man. So today is a great day, right? Great day for trading overall. Great day for the markets. Great day for all our portfolios, right? We all made a little bit of money today. Even if you made a little bit, at least you made something. Like, you didn't lose, right? If you're losing today, if you're losing trading today, please message me privately. You need tutoring. You need to be tutored. If you're losing money today, you really need to be tutored, okay? And I hate to be rude because there's some really key, like, look at Muser. I'm not trying to be rude. Muser's been trading hardcore. 6 months now, Muser? He'd been trading on and off 2 years now. But, like, hardcore, like, where he wakes up every day and he checks the markets, like, I think 6 months. And the guy's picking up what I'm putting down, I tell you. He became an admin of my channel because I know that he can see his divergences. He's not wrong. He he basically does all the things that are expected of a trader, trying to be progressive and trying to learn. Now we're seeing a bit of a bull flag here, and we didn't get all the way oversold, but we're getting this MACD cross, which is telling you, man, that's it. That's going to be it for now. So I'm going to close the trade on band because it went to where I wanted, right? And I got my money, and I don't want to play games. I also have a lot of money at risk, right? So I'm going to close the trade around 646.50. Okay. Might be the worst idea ever, but I got in late, and this move has already been pretty big. Look at that, right? And I hit my target, man. I don't want to be greedy. Just set a target, sell at your target, and just do that over and over again, and stop hoping and dreaming for what could have been. Take what you have now. Take what you have now. Do not hope for what could have been. Take what you have now. Okay. Thanks, who knew? Yeah, dude, bird in hand, Sam. That's what I say is much better than, right? Any number free to roam the land. So look, my stop loss should have got hit. Dude, these limit orders are not getting filled. I'm getting pissed at 3 commas. Like, they're just refusing to close my limit order. Like, look, my limit order was set. It just closed now, thank God. But it went below it a few times until it finally closed my limit order, man. And that's, look, we made $50 in about a little over an hour on that scalp. And normally we go in for 10,000, but just didn't have the capital, right? Now this is starting to flag. I'm not saying I'm going to get out, but I want to see what happens on this R. There's a very chance this could have curled. And we also have double bottom. And don't you guys see the bearish divergence, right? Right there. There's your bearish divvy right there. That should tell you that the price should come back down to this area at 639. We can then either decide either that or it's basically going to start going sideways again. If it's bullish, it'll keep going sideways, right? But that is bearish divergence beginning, okay? I do want to go to who knew and what he asked. Took profits today. Re-entered lend last night. Took profits today. Very good. Very good. Wow, so now it wants more, man. Look at this. It turned pink immediately. So that cross was negated, actually, honestly. This thing is acting very bullish. Now you basically would buy the breakout of this bull flag. If it breaks out of this bull flag, then we could end up being even higher. And this is how you just keep going, man. And you get in this. And where's this green line coming from? Because when I went onto the daily at the beginning of this chart, I marked all these lines. And it's not, so now when I'm on the 1 minute, they pop right in for me. And I know exactly where resistance is because I've already had it. I already had it. So this looks like it may, let's watch this now. Now it looks like it's going to range in a new flag. Okay. And you can see the bearish divergence though is really starting to play out. It's only a matter of time, I think, till this starts to move with the RSI. I think I sold the top at 646, 647. I think I did a damn good job. I mean, I'm looking at that, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to buy into bearish divergence, right? Not a smart idea. If you're in the trade right now, I would close it. But, hey, you do whatever you want. Maybe put a trailing stop loss, you know. There's a chance I wasn't right. There's a chance this keeps rocking. We don't know. That's why all we do is play the same things over and over again, and we go from there, right? Okay, I just want to look at Dash because I really like Dash. Yo, who knew, dude? The guy does give. I almost guarantee that APPC trade will make you a lot of money because the guy, he's on point, dude. 642. Then why don't you just get out right now? Because I'm telling you that Barry div is gonna hit you off at 642. So why don't you just get out right now at 648? Hey, maybe I'm wrong though. I shouldn't speak with such confidence. No one knows what's going to happen in the future, but I give you a 60% chance that you're going to get spit out at 642. So why not just get out at 648? Coinbase notification? What does that mean? Chainlink erupted today. Brought my account up really nicely. Basic attention token. Doing well. Chainlink doing well. XRP. And here you go. Yeah, I just want to finish Dash and then I'm probably going to run out of here. 649. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. So wow, this is now pink and curving. So it tells me. So look, there's a time where bearish divergences didn't play out at all so far. Going up, RSI going down. We don't see any bullish divergence. Nothing happening there. So I'm telling you, man, 650 was this. There's a reason why I have it drawn here. It was that level. But again, I did say if we break 650, sold at 649. That's legit. That's legit. You're a boss. Boss. Just make sure you draw this. If you're drawing this and you're watching it, it's going to range now in this little range. That's what it did for the last couple minutes. It's just going to keep ranging here. The lows at 647, the highs at 650. Lows at 648, high at 650 and a half, and then this could channel itself right up into a bigger channel. But I really think the bullish divergence is going to play out on us. I think it's going to have its effect. Getting lower lows now. We don't know. But yeah. Nice sell. Nice sell. Nice sell. Okay, we're going to look at Dash. Ooh, look at this on the 1 minute. It's forming a nice little pennant here, and it's consolidating on the line. I like Dash right now. What was your entry in link, and what is your target? What's your trade? Tell me your plan. What's your trading plan? Guys, I'm really hard on Muser because he's my good friend, so I like to like really stick it to him, you know? I like to really just like... I'm just fucking with you guys. No, but I like to be extra hard on him, like a brother or a father to a son in a way. I feel like I'm his trading mentor. So I'm harder. I try to be harder on him than the market, just to make him sharp, man. Just to make him sharp. You know, I hope he doesn't get offended sometimes because I am hard on him, you know, and I think he knows. He knows. He knows why I'm hard on him. I want to see excellence out of the guy, you know, and he's been doing good, man. I'm proud of him. So your first year, if you don't lose all your money, you're doing good. Your first year, if you have the same amount of money you started with, you did damn good in trading. Entered at 9.6. Target is the moon. Wasn't the answer I was looking for. That was not the answer I was looking for at all. I wanted him to come out with like a nice trading plan. Like, oh, I went in here. I have my resistance. I'm going to get out at support and resistance. He's like the moon. At least he has a trailing stop or something, right? Funny guy. It's a long. I love you, bro. It's all long. Aren't we always long? You know? My life is long. I don't want to die, right? We're all long. I don't do cocaine. I have itchy nose. Someone was like, yo, are you skiing today? I'm like, no, I don't ski, bro. You got the wrong guy. Okay, with the trailing stop. See, now you're talking my language. Okay. Okay, so Dash is a little heavy right now. Overbought as well on the 4 hour. Let's look at Dash on the 12 and kind of get an idea where we're at. All right. Shall we? That's why it is a little better to trade the Bitcoin pair. It has more history than the USDT pair. So there might be some support and resistance lines that you can't see. Only thing, I just thought about that, you know, just giving myself every idea. Okay, we do see Dash kind of hitting this line here. strong support, right? See, it's a bit of a triangle, and it's in a wedge, but it has both going for it. This is the fall down of the triangle. So, it's coiled up in the bottom of a triangle, right? Descending triangle, but the price action did come into it. We see the 21-day moving average curling. We're curling up here. We were overbought. The buy down here was at 63. Our target for Dash, though, is 103. If we bought the breakout and we sold at resistance. 53% gains coming out of Dash. I do like Dash. We did free up some capital in the band trade. I'm really willing. I want to see what happened to band. I'm really excited to see what happened to band right now. So 650 holding strong. Very interesting. Very interesting. Duplicate this. So there's no need to sell. It was looking like it was going well. But hey, I don't second guess my sells. So Dash. I never don't second guess a win. I don't care, man. It's a win, dude. It's a win. Like when you were a kid, and you, excuse all the ladies here, but when you were a young man and you were trying to court a lady, you took her on a date and you made out with her. Did you say, "Oh, I didn't go all the way"? Like, no, like you know, you did the first thing. Like, you did great. Like, don't beat yourself up, right? Be happy. Be happy with the win. Okay? I don't know why I went there as the metaphor, but I just remember being a kid and, like, you know, being excited when I met a new girl. That's the cycle of life, right? 52% gains coming out of Dash. Looks like we're holding that new support line here. Here, 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 and here. Very, very good. BTC. Yes, it is. Breaking out of the triangle that I have drawn here on the 12 hour. Look at the 1 minute. See, the 1 minute's going to show you when we break out. Because look, we've been in this, but we haven't broken out yet. We got close to not actually falling out of the channel. But now, look, we're breaking out yet again. Watch your pairs, but look. And where is it? We got to break this resistance. We're on our way right now. In the next 10 minutes, very, 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 very possible we break this resistance. And we just keep moving up. So, good day, good day, good day, good day. SXP bounced back too as well. So forming some new support area on SXP. Gold doing well. Bitcoin doing well. Phantom, after that horrible beatdown, kind of came down to these lows here. Bounced off the same. Look at support, 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 support. Dash is very similar to this, right? Let's look at Dash. Band now. Let's get that back to that 1 minute. So band should be breaking out now. Yeah, look. If Bitcoin moves, band will move. The USDT pair, honestly. So if I'm bullish on Bitcoin, I'm bullish on band. DIA moving as well, right? So do we re-enter? Do we re-enter band at the breakout? It just defied the bullish divergence. Look, it just said, nope, I don't care. I'm going to just break out of bullish divergence. I'm going to call it a falling wedge and say, boom. So, I mean, bearish. That was bearish divergence. Dude, swing lows on the RSI while you had swing highs on the price, but it didn't matter, right? It just didn't matter. Struggling at this new 650 range. I tell you, this is it. Okay, 652 now. It broke above resistance. This is, I think, where you would get back into the trade. All depends on Bitcoin, though, honestly. But if it's breaking above resistance, and that's going to retest the place where it broke out from. Now struggling again in this area. It's going to retest. That was the retest of support. See? It's the retest of support at 650 evens. To me, this is a breakout of a rising wedge, which is parabolic, right? Put us back up to 659. So in the immediate short term. 651.2 now. That was definitely a retest. Breakout and a retest. And we even have a doji now, a star doji, which tells you that we could propel ourselves up now. These candles change so fast, though. 651.5. I like to stay away from a trade that I already made cake on. You know, it's like, and look, this would be more red. We could be doing this too. This should be coming right back down here to 647. We do see support though. Like we should be holding new support. It tells me that this is possibly a breakout. So I'm either here or I'm here. I can't figure that out right now. Anyone have an idea? Are we here on the top or are we breaking out? What do you guys think? I'm rich, bitch. David Lee, bro. Who called the Bitcoin? Who called that Bitcoin rain, baby? Who called the Bitcoin rain? Raining on us. Raining on us with Satoshis. Satoshi rain, baby. Satoshi rain. Satoshi rain. 651 now. We clearly bounced off support. It's telling me that that's it for band. Like it don't want no 650 no more. It's like nah. Struggling in this area now, forming a real wedge. You're the man. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. That feels good, man. Someone tells you hey man, you're the man. Really? Me? Some loser in his house on his computer all alone? Cool. Some crypto fruitcake who sits alone all day trading cryptos while his friends call him a weirdo. Pretty dope. I'm the man now. DIA at 130. Pamping hard. Why do people say pamping? Someone wrote that one day and it just stuck. The A isn't anywhere near the U, so how do you write pamp? How do you write pamp? Shout out to everyone in the stream today. David Lee, XRP Muser, Hadouken, Sam S, Who Knew, Mark Leonard, Jesse B, always comes in early before he does his thing. Everybody, Chris Conlon, thank you guys so much for the comments. The comments boost us, man. I'm telling you, I looked at the analytics recently. Comments are unreal. So the trade hasn't hit, it has almost hit $300 a few times. Now we're sitting at 11,008. Okay. So I did actually accumulate a little bit of DOC too. I felt like it was the time to get into some DOC. Ooh, we're in the 90s now. 97, here we go. BTC, cracking 11. It needs, this is it, guys. This is it. Can it break support? It really wants to. It really, really wants to. Like, look, come on, man. Don't give this, don't be childish at 11.1, man. You break 11.1, you go to 12K today. You show us what you got. You show us who you are. Show us what we got, man. Come on. You did it twice already. Just pop. We didn't go through this whole 10K to go back to 10.5, man. Please don't Barn Simpson us, man. Please. Like, I'm back. I'm back in the crypto. 1198. Come on. We cracked that 11,100, baby. Come on, Horsey. Come on, Horsey ride, baby. Only need 38 cents. 38 cents. Oh, there. Boom. We did it, guys. We did it. 11.1. Come on, Sally. Pamping ain't easy. Yo, they're all going to go up, man. Band 2. Band's probably 52 already. We even have to look at it. Yep, look, boom. That's breaking resistance. That was Band's resistance. It used Bitcoin to do it. So now let's zoom in on this Band idea. I may not be done with Band today. It may just be too easy to trade. I shouldn't say that, but nothing's easy. But you know what I'm saying. It may just kind of... So now we got this. I'm going to steal... Look, I just stole my lines from the old one. Like, I don't need you, bull flag, anymore. I got a new buddy. And now we're in a new bull flag. Okay? And we're about to cross with the pink. This is about to break out. This is about to break out again. And if Bitcoin continues to pump... Damn, man. Look at this. We see bearish divergence yet again, though. Swing high to swing high while we have swing lows here. I mean, swing highs up here. It's again bearish divergence. I really don't like to buy bearish divergence. No, we all do. All of us do that. Every trader does that. Come on, Sally. Come on, Susie. Come on, baby. You know. And there we go. We got rejected at 11,100 basically. Damn, man. That sucks. Rejection. Rejection. Do I close my trade? Very, very possible. The pump song. Love it, man. Dijon Davidovich. I said that right. Davidovich. Yeah. I sing Pump the Jam. Whatever. That was just a little pullback. We'll be all right. We had one of them right here. It's all right. That's going to form our range. We just wanted to form a range now. Look. So now we form one of these. I have to cook lasagna today. A couple hours, I'm going to start cooking lasagna. I have big family coming over tomorrow, and I'm cooking lasagna. Maybe there's some left over for you, Muser, if you show up. If you pop in, bro. Okay, cool. Yo, lasagna is my favorite food, man. My mom made it for me as a kid, and I perfected it. I used to cook it with my mother, and now I perfected it. So Bitcoin wants more. Band wants more. Band coming back down to support, but I don't see Band breaking 650 now that it broke above it. I knew when I went left. Look, 650 is kind of an idea. Look, right here. Very strong, this area right here. So we break 650. Then, look, if we can break 660, though, there's nothing till 711, right? And if we can break 711, there's really nothing. We should be able to get all the way back to 730 on this trade, right? DJ 730 Band. Is it Band or is it Link? My lasagna is the jam. Don't talk about your lasagna while I'm talking about my lasagna. Like, that's fucked up. No, yo, Muser was the head chef at an Italian restaurant. He served food to Obama during the summertime. The Secret Service agents came into his restaurant, searched his bathroom, they basically bent him over and shined a flashlight up his butt. And then they said, okay, you can now cook for the president. It's true, though. Am I wrong? Did they strip search you? Did they put you in a shower? It's like, oh my God. I mean, I would too. Like, I wouldn't play games with the president's life, especially with you freaking jamokes, you freaking island guys. You guys have, like, you know, island people are freaking. They got their, like, the whole island in control. Like, you're not gonna go to some small island and basically manhandle anybody. Like, they have that place wrapped up. You know, it's like it's like that movie, Deliverance, right? You go to Martha's Vineyard, you think you're gonna know what's up? They got that place locked down. Like, the people that live there, they know what's going on. Like, you ain't gonna play games with them. So this is cool, man. Adam breaking back into its old pattern. When this happens, I just assume that it forgot about this and it's just basically working its way back into the pattern. Look for Adam to break out. Adam doing really well. We haven't talked about Adam a lot. It's my favorite coin, man. It's made me a lot of gains as well. Yeah, I hope I can provide a laugh to you guys, because if I can't, then what's the point of watching my channel, man? You want to make money, but you also look, cake, man. I talked about cake. I said it was in a cup and handle. Look at that, dude. How'd I miss this? You know, I gotta start writing things down, putting them on bill. Like, I definitely haven't been using my whiteboard recently. But look at the cup and handle, and they blast off every time. Look at it blast. Like, the cup and handle did exactly like I said. I even had 88% gains coming, and this already went up to resistance. Bam, cake, man. I've been talking about cake a lot. 30% gains out of cake. And I had it drawn, ready to go. I actually posted this. I posted this in the Telegram group. Oh, BTC wants more, huh? Bear wants more. Bear wants more. This is actually good. It should just range now until it decides to break out again. So we're fine. we're forming a bull flag on the 1 hour, which is really great. So another bull flag. Look, stepping stones, man. This is how you get places. These straight ups, and then some stepping stones. This is the move. This may become parabolic. This may be a huge, like, I think we may be getting up to 13, 14K. I think this may bring all your coins up. I think we may, after all that pain, we may all see us get a boost. A nice, fat, quick boost. Watch your account start flying. Like, that's why you can't get out the game on days where you're going to get rewarded strategically. Like, my account's just going up. Honestly, too, remember I told you I have all those loose coins that, like, 3 commas just keeps little pieces in? I didn't want to sell them when Bitcoin tanked, so I was like, dude, I got to sell them later now because I got to hold these tiny pieces. It's like $400 or $500, you know? Yeah, bulls take the stairs. Bears jump out the window. For sure, right? Yeah, bears are waiting for the crash, right? We like to have a nice gradual move up. The way things should be, right? If you had to choose, you'd be a bull, not a bear. I feel like bears are only bears because they have to be. They don't want to be, you know? So I said to buy at the bottom of the trend line here at $26, $27. I really liked it. BNB. And I have a chart for BNB right now. On the 1 hour, it looks like we'll go to 30% gains coming out of BNB once we break out of this bull pennant. Really, really good. Looking really healthy too. Well, we come back down, maybe come back, maybe we break out here. So what you do is you put an alert here, and we'll buy that breakout of BNB when it occurs. Okay. I'm pissed I missed cake. I'm actually really upset about it. I was all over it. Tells me I have to be more organized and more on point. I gotta be better. I gotta perfect my organizational skills while trading. And you can even see this cup and handle too. Like, this is a cup. It's almost an Adam and Eve double bottom. Look, here's your Eve. It's an Adam and Eve double bottom. Adam, he's a point. And Eve is a nice rounded bottom. Teaching you guys all the time. So this is what's called an Adam and Eve double bottom. Okay? Can't believe I didn't see that at first. And honestly, we're now at resistance again. We break above here. And cake. That's what we got rejected. Look for it to flag and buy the breakout. And then this still going all the way up to 99. Cake to $1. Look, Adam and Eve double bottom. Adam and Eve double bottom. And look, you have the patternsite.com, dude. If you guys can learn everything I'm teaching you. Look, there it is. Adam and Eve double bottom. And look, clearly right here. You see it. Right? The more you know, the more money you could make. Guys, go. I'm going to post this to you guys. Go to the pattern site. Spend some time on here, man. It's free. Free knowledge. Like, you can learn how to trade for free. Like, for free. Honestly. It's going to take a lot of discipline, and you're going to have to backtest, and you're going to spend hours, but you can learn how to trade for free, man. Also, Adam and Eve, and then there's the handle. Okay? So that makes perfect sense now. So we have the Adam and Eve, and now we're waiting for the handle. We want the handle up here, and then boom, we'll take that. So look for cake. I'm going to keep cake on my radar. Don't forget cake. Don't forget cake. And you know who gave me cake and got me into cake? Who knew? Who knew? So remember that guy. He's on point, man. He don't play around. So getting a little bit of rejection here on YFI. I'm leaving them alone, dude. I'm just going, look, we got a lot of movement now all of a sudden. A lot of numbers flying around. Lend 49 off that double bottom, and then you had a bull flag. Look, how much more bullish can you get? And honestly, it kind of looks similar. I would say it's an even Adam. Can they have that? Look, rounded here. Rounded bottom here. With a V here. Look, that's what we just saw on the pattern site. Like, Look, we're learning like all the time, guys. Look at this. And then it said it goes and makes a flag. Look. There's the flag right there on lend. And then it boomed out of the flag. Like, wow. And then it hit resistance. Previous resistance. That's where you take your money at 49. And then you can wait for something else to happen. You're never missing anything when you're taking money at the right place. Okay? What are you saying? What are you saying? You wish it had a USDT pair? Yeah, Bitcoin playing. Bitcoin, no, but look. Everyone should be kind of looking at what I'm looking at, right? The 1 hour is so healthy on a lot of these coins, man. Jesus. New trend, man. A new trend. This is why. This is hard to trade. This is why it was tough to trade the last month. Look, you get into something, you get stopped out. You get into something, you get stopped out. You get in, stopped out, stopped out, stopped out, stopped out. We were in a downtrend. Extremely hard to trade the downtrend. This, you get in, you never hit your stop loss, you get out. Here, you go down a little bit, you hold it enough, you go up. You hold it enough. This didn't matter. This basically rewarded bad trading, right? You could have just basically bought anytime you want. And as long as you were patient and held within 10 to 8 hours, because these are 1 hour candles, look, 10, 12. As long as you were able to hold between 1 and 3 days, you were able to turn any negative trade into a positive one here without having to get out. Here, not so much. It would have just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse till you basically either locked up your capital for a long-term hold because you said, hey, I have to wait till this come back up. And that sucks. Now you can't trade. You can't do anything. You can't learn. The worst, right? Or you go the other way. So wow, 1150? Really? That's pretty lame. But that's the bottom of this bull flag, so that's okay. It's just testing that previous support. So it broke up our previous support. It's going to come down and test that. It's going to want to know, are we strong here? Like right here, it tested 10,850. Tested it pretty hard, and then once it was done testing it, it said, okay, 850, you're strong, you're strong, you're strong, you're strong. Wick down one more time. So it's going to do the same thing at this level of support here, 11,048. I am sad to see us get rejected that fast from 12,000 though. 11,100. Come on. So now we see line in the sand. Do we come all the way back down? If we get down to 11,000, it's over. It would negate my trade too because my stop loss is at 11,000. I think we hold the support. It looks like we may hold the support line, but we don't know. We are rolling over already, and we're already red. So that's not a good sign. That tells you that there's more coming on the 1 minute. Because the last time we rolled over like that, we had a red bar and we were rolling over. We were kind of right here, and we went sideways in the pink. So hopefully we can do the same now. Go sideways in the pink, not much momentum, and we'll still boom out. We haven't had a nice red momentum area in a while. So it could happen. Seems to be paused here a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to take my gains for today and be happy. And then I'll reassess later on where I want to be and what I want to be in. But right now, I feel like all the moves were made. I can just wait for support and resistance lines to kind of go. Look at BAN got rejected at 650. So that negated my idea to buy. Look, you would have had to buy the breakout. We didn't break out. And that was the bearish divergence. I mean, I kept telling you guys we saw it. I couldn't believe it didn't play out. Now it plays out. See, now this is really the good time to buy BAN. Oversold on this bottom part here at 643. So now, see, this is where you buy BAN right now, honestly. I'm going to re-enter BAN right now for a smaller amount, about 1,200 at 643. Okay. Stop loss will be 10% at 579. And I'm going to take profit upwards way into this area here. 659, even further. Right now I'm going to keep it at 733. I probably will change it again. So we entered BAN now. Short-term trade, not too long, not too, No, I am too, man. I'm not trying to get out of this trade. I'm not selling my Bitcoin right now. Not unless it hits 11,000. At that point, I'll get back into the trade. Damn, so ban barely filled me because I tried to catch this. Damn it. I tried to get the it happened so fast. It's like you have to move, really, really fast. Hey.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
How's your day?
Good.
Nice.
What are you up to?
Just, I do a live show every day now from 9:30 to, usually goes to like 10:30 to 11, something like that. Nice haircut, kid.
Look.
What are you doing? Do you want to see the girl?
I'm just getting dressed.
You-
Want to get some for me?
Yeah. Summer, are you in school, baby? Summer. Summer. I have someone on the phone for you, Summer. So I only got 6% of that fill. Let's see. Tried to get in at 6397, and it just was like, no. Tried to catch that because I think we got support here, 639, and if I don't put a lot of money in, that's like we're good. Okay, come on down and fill me up. 6397, come on, baby. Okay, we got filled. There you go. And there we go. So those are my trades, man. Not crazy. I gobbled up some dock at 500 at this place. I really think it's a good accumulation. I'm in SXP, stop loss at break even, and I am in Bitcoin with my stop loss at 11,000, and we're up 277, and we just threw in some ban $1,200, and that's it. And I'm gonna leave you guys with that today. Great stream today as always. Dropping out. Good hunting. No, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Love you guys. Be safe. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for the comments. The comments are growing this channel fast. They're helping the algorithm move. Please keep commenting during the live stream. You guys have no idea how you're helping us propel and progress. I appreciate it more than anything in the world. I love you all. Be safe.